Hi. Yeah. Diz? I'm not a coward. Screw you. I don't know. How's everyone doing? Where is Palpamemes? You see, you see, you see. Honestly, I don't know. He's just kind of busy. He might join later. If not, I'll just change the thumbnail and name of the stream. I don't know. It's just sort of a casual thing that was sort of planned last minute. So I don't know. If he shows up late, it's not a big deal. But how is everybody? I can see Rowan is here. Scooby Doo. And Ben Swolo and Rando and Myra Dracovish. Nice. This is a good little crew. I am doing fine, thank you. Aside from my 4 hour commute home. Um, actually, I got to vent about that because I'm loading camera equipment in my friend's cars, right? And then, I go on the bus and I get dropped off at a station, take another bus, get dropped off at another station, and then I walk for like 2.5 hours after that. That wasn't fun. That wasn't fun at all. I trekked through a freaking swamp. Um, ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I trekked through a freaking swamp, climbed under a freaking bridge. I'm not sure how legal that is. Um, what else did I do? I got Dairy Queen. That was nice. So, what do you guys want me to say that's controversial? Get me to say something controversial. Something that stirs drama. It seems in your fanboyism, you killed him. I like that feature. It's pretty cool. Wait, who's Candace? I know exactly what that means. So, Ripperoni the pepperoni, he do be dead. In the meantime, I think I'm going to invite my longtime best friend Bearded Kenobi to the stream. I know you guys really love Bearded Kenobi, so I think I think I should get him on the stream. How does that sound? Oh yeah. The think mark. Why did you make me do this? You're fighting, so you watch everyone in this chat die. Think Z. You'll live every fragile, insignificant messages in this chat. You live to see the stream. Doesn't even continue. Oh, say goodbye and end. What will you have after 500 streams? I don't know, a couple subscribers. You really enjoy Attack the Clones. All right, you're banned. I'm kidding. Palpamemes is just vibing right now. He do be busy. Trash scene. You know what, Diz? Yeah, trash scene. Attack the Clones is a trash scene. And a trash movie. And everything's trash. ACY98. I just hope you know. No hard feelings, buddy. but you're wrong. Your tastes suck. Well, the weakest Star Wars film's one of my personal favorites. That's fair. I don't know. I think it's both weak and I don't really enjoy it that much. It's just sort of it ain't very good. I don't know. Although the stuff on Camino is pretty cool. I like the Obi-Wan subplot. Has anyone here seen Loki? No spoilers, but I just want to sort of see if people have seen it. No, he would come on and call me a Disney show first. Get it right, Diz. Yeah, I'm totally a Disney shill. The definition of shill is means basically that I'd be an employee of the company uh, in a secretive way, where I'm trying to sway public opinion of the company. I don't work for Disney, as much as I wish I did. Um, yeah, I haven't seen Loki. Have you seen the latest Bad Batch episode? It's incredible. Um, I have given up on the Bad Batch, sadly. I'll check out each episode when they come out, but I don't really care about spoilers or anything at this point. Um, Overall, I just sort of think the show is it's not really up to standard for Star Wars. I think it should be. I don't know. I think it should just be a bit better. Uh, you see this here? All right. So if you ever call somebody a shill and they don't work for the freaking company you're calling them a shill for, then you're an idiot. So get it right, please, because it's really annoying when people completely misuse the definition of a word. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Um, Loki was gray. Oh, dude, not want the most recent episode spoiled. Okay, okay. That match was great. Okay, well, don't get my hopes up. Don't want to be disappointed for like the sixth time in a row. Actually, the first episode was good. I liked the first episode. Oh yeah, first episode was great. Except for that food fight scene. That was weird. That was really, really weird. Hey, hey. God, I love that chat feature. That is cool. That is really cool. Um so you like the food fight, thought it was funny. I mean, yeah, I can see that. I mean, for me it just sort of fell out of place in an otherwise pretty dark episode. Sort of like Rebels for me, where like the tone is just kind of all over the place. You know, there's some moments where it gets really dark, and then there's going to be jokes and stuff, just kind of weird. Based Myra? No, in all seriousness, yeah, I actually do agree with that. I don't like food fights. I never liked fast food, food fights. Like in school or anything. I always thought they were just stupid. Um, I don't know. I don't like when people waste food. I just eat everything on your plate. Unless there's an onion there, I'll eat everything because I hate onions. Onions are my enemies. Actually, yeah. No. My question for all of you: what are you guys' thoughts on onions? Like, what do you think about onions? Like, oh, Rowan, you think onions are great? Okay, okay. So oh, Myra too. Huh. I feel like I'm alone in this. Like, you're indifferent to. Okay, so Diz is like 50-50, I guess. I don't know. Okay, okay. Um, is it really not common that people are extremely traumatized by onions and absolutely hate them? Because, like, I despise onions. Like, they make me very, very mad. I will fight an onion. Just put onions in something to make them work. But here's the thing for me, onions don't work, period. So, like, not even caramelized onions. Nope, 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 nope. They just make me mad. Especially green onions. Those are just unholy abominations. Like, what are those? What are they? Ugh, it's just wrong. It's like some perversion of nature. It's like one of those like genetic experiments. Like it just shouldn't exist. Like those weird like what are they like glow in the dark strawberries or something? Those just shouldn't exist. Same with green onions. Doesn't make any sense. Ugh, it's gross. I don't know. By insulting onions, you've insulted Shrek. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. All right, Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Onions are not. There we go. That's a scientific law now. I say that it is. So I win. Onions and tacos. You know what? You know what? You're banned. You're banned. No, do not disgrace tacos with onions. I swear to God. Green onions are perversion of nature. So you're saying the green onions are the imbalance? That's exactly where they are. That's exactly what they are. They're an imbalance of the force. It's just no. That's not good, man. Like you know, you only become an onion through like a corruption of nature, through unnatural dark side powers. Why is that a problem? I mean, I'd eat 20 pounds of cheese. It's not that bad. I mean, it's just cheese. What's it going to do to you? I mean, I'm only 400, 500 pounds. Like, it's not that bad, honestly. Dark matter will protect me. Why are you like this? Why are you people like this? I'm not just about to sit here and take you guys pushing back on me about onions. All right. So that makes me upset. Well, I mean, well, yes, I do. I break them with my good looks. Ah, okay. Okay, somebody here that hasn't actively repulsed me. Good. Okay. Um, let's talk about something more interesting. You don't think onions are interesting? Come on, man. Come on. Um, sure. Yeah, no, that is no, like that is something I am physically incapable of doing. It's like it's like can't describe it. It's like there's some mysterious force that's preventing me from eating onion, like forcing it in my mouth. I just can't. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Like onions are just no. Shady, I still can't believe we were up to 4 in the morning talking about random things like Disney World and stuff. That was ridiculous last night. And me quoting Whiplash, and I haven't even seen the movie. I'd rather eat an apple than an onion. I'm not even an apple fan. Well, actually, no. Green apples. Green apples. I like. Don't at me. I like green apples. Okay. I like them a bit more sour. You know, sweet. I'm not a big sweet. I don't have much of a sweet tooth anymore. I used to love candy and stuff, chocolate and stuff. Now it makes me feel sick to look at. Um. Yeah. Mm. I think I'll sooner do a face reveal than eat an onion. No. Nice. I'll check it out soon. Yes. I've been running on 3 hours of sleep all day. And yeah, you have a long day, right? So yeah, flying around and stuff. Well, none taken. I mean, it's true. I laugh like a psycho because I am a psycho. Uh, Working on another film. Nice. Yeah, feel free to promote your films on my server, man. I really like what you make. They're very interesting, very experimental. No, you. Not enough explosions. Since when did you become Michael Bay? Um, Son of a landlubber. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Filthy landlubbers. Why are there crumbs in my lap? What the? Jesus. Scorpion Core Universe. How's the sea doing today? I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you doing? By the way, Scorpion Core Universe is an old friend of the channel. Go check out his YouTube channel. Go subscribe to him. He does like daily live streams for gaming. It's great stuff. Um, if I was like 5, I'd agree. Ooh, did I insult you? You and me both, brother. This is awkward as hell. Nice. That's the best thing you do. Enjoying life. Yes. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. That actually means a lot. You know, I try really hard to be as sinister and horrifying as possible. Um, so it does mean a lot that somebody recognizes my hard work. So thank you. Um, I don't know. If he joins, he joins. If he doesn't, I'll just change the name of the stream and stuff, and it'll just be a regular stream. I don't know. It's casual stuff. It's fine if he doesn't show up. Hello there. Not much. How are you doing? Oh, you want to hear my Watto impression? All right. So, for those of you who don't know, I can do impressions. Yes, I am one of those weirdos. But I can do Watto from Star Wars, huh? What? You think you're some kind of a Jedi waving your hand around like that? Mind tricks don't work on me. Only money, huh? Yeah, no problem, man. Uh, you know who else is an old friend of the channel? Yeah, Fun Fiero. Guys, go check out Fun Fiero. They make great videos. Some of my earliest subscribers, actually. Um, yeah. Oh, and this one dork I know named Disinfinity. I don't know. He might be. I don't know. He might have a channel. I don't know. He might have like over 10,000 subscribers. Possibly. I don't know. He might be kind of my YouTube bro, and you should all definitely subscribe to him. Yeah, Disinfinity. Go check him out. Yes, she is good looking. It could also be to uh no, I'm not gonna do I'm not doing this. No, I'm not doing that on this channel. Oh my god. I'm, I'm dead, bro. I'm not doing that on my channel though. I'll do it in VC, but not here. uh, Screaming. Yes, that does describe what it's like when I wake up in the morning. Lots of love. Uh, hey, Michael. Sorry about your mother. LOL. Best impression, perhaps. No, wait. Do Terrence Fletcher. You are a worthless, friendless. No, I'm not going that far. I got you there, though. Um, if you want to hear it, go in the voice chat sometime because I'm not doing it here. That is, oh god. Um, no, that's actually never happened to me, but some weirder stuff has happened to me. Believe me. Um, Pongkrell impression. Well, you may think that for a clone. Um, Bullrun 27 is a Chad. Uh, don't encourage. I'm known to make very erratic, stupid decisions. Please do not encourage me. Okay, so here's the thing, all right? I can do impressions, but I can't do J.K. Simmons impressions. J.K. Simmons is his own breed of voice. He's like a whole different beast. And as much as I wish I could do an impression of J.K. Simmons, I can't. Because I'd love to basically like scream at somebody saying, "Go get me pictures of Spider-Man and stuff," right? Uh, this would be a little tricky because I got a deep voice. Hey guys, it's Palpamemes. That was terrible. That was terrible. I sound like Diz. Wait, what? Who said that? This kid's gonna kill me. I swear. He, yeah, everybody subscribe to Diz because he's slowly taking over the world, and when he does, he will exterminate his enemies. So be on his good side. What? LMFAO. Loving my freaking awesome ostrich. Okay. He has a point you point you point you point you know. I swear, you know what? You know what? If I ever become famous and like I go up on the stage of the Academy to get my Oscar, all I will say into the mic is, he has a point you know. Yes, subscribe to Diz. I'm serious. Subscribe to him. Like it's a bad idea not to. This kid will destroy you. He will demolish you. I'm just gonna pin that comment. Actually, can I pin that? Yeah, I can pin that. Oh, that's cool. Woo! Yes, everybody subscribe to Diz. Diz is my YouTube bro. And he's the one who single-handedly revived my server after months of inactivity. So subscribe to him because he's pretty awesome. See, like, he's the leader of the world, but I'll be the leader of the universe. So, there's that. King of space and all that. Yes, it's a picture of me. Epic Diz moment. There's not moments where Diz is epic. It's just his entire life. And that was a good Pong Krell impression. Thank you. And that was the first time I've ever attempted that too. Like, ever. Because I can't do that. I'm better with really raspy voices. Yes, I did. It's like that quote from Han Solo, where it was, what was it like? He was saying he manages to think of his way out of situations. Then Chewie said something. He's like, "Yes, I do. Every time." Rather, Diz is leader of the world. Cool. And I'll be his boss. I'll be the man upstairs. Damn. Does anyone find it weird how the word damn has the letter N at the end of it? Like DAM. That should be it. But then there's an N. Why is it there? It's like British English where they have the stupidly unnecessary vowels added to everything. And yeah, Darth Jar Jar, that was targeted at you. I'm sorry, man. Your version of English is weird, all right? Epic moment for C. Well, I don't need a moment. I have the entire Diva Earth's history where I was epic. I don't know what that's in response to. I don't understand the context at all. Um, so, okay, sure. Yeah, it is weird. I don't know. Like, the English language is so weird. It's cringeworthy. It's almost as cringeworthy as Darth Jar Jar. Oh, snap. Did I do that? Um, Only communists spell colors with. That is true. Um, yeah, no, I agree with that. If you spell color with a U, then you're a communist. Um, I guess it's to distinguish it from damn. But like they mean, well, at least it just depends on the context, right? Because like if you're gonna say damn Daniel, it's not confusing it with like a dam, like the Hoover Dam, because like in the context of the situation, I don't know what I'm talking. I try to act like I'm smart. I'm really not. Darth Jar Jar is cringe unless I'm the meme. Okay. Lots of love. Guys, you guys are so positive. All this love being spread around. It's so nice. That's what I like. Brits. Yeah, I'll make fun of you guys from now until the end of time. For any British people in the audience, please know that I love you guys. I'm just teasing. I don't actually hate British people. I gotta break the silence before it sounds like I'm horrible. Um, Orville, damn Daniel. That laugh is terrifying. Yes, I've actually been told by my friends too that my laugh is scary. Um, Actually, kind of funny thing. So, at work, one of my friends, she was saying once that I don't have a resting bitch face. I have a resting murder face because I always look scary. And I sound scary. Shut up. Not just because I like Pokemon when I was 10 makes me okay. You know what? You know what? You know what, Diz? You probably watch anime. You ever think of that? Maybe you're projecting. You know, Shady, Diz, you're both projecting. The laugh sounded like Krell. Nice. I like that. She said a no word. Dude, we are we're the last person to get upset with anybody for swearing. Oh god. Like the laugh, it makes it feel a lot better. Nice. Well, I'm glad. It's a fun laugh to do. No. No anime in this household. Well, you know what? You're in my household. You're in my world now, not your world. Because I've got friends on the other side. Thank you very much. Yes, I watch a special kind of, no. No. Shady, shut up. Shut up. You're gonna have to guess. You know what? Actually, no. I'll give it to you right now. I am 2012. If anyone understands that reference, I'll be very happy. Uh, so I have to confess all this. Yes, Diz. Denying that is true. Just like how every time I deny that I am massively overweight and also smoke cigarettes. Oh yeah, oh for sure. I do all that. 3001. All right, remove the 3000 and add a million, and then you've got somewhere close, just in that ballpark. Yes. I look deep into your heart and soul and do anything you please. Yeah, it is actually a pretty good song. Okay. You know what? Maybe. I could be. If your imagination believes it, then yes, maybe I am. So there we go. Um, maybe I should sing songs. I'm kidding. I'm not going to sing songs. That's a terrible idea. First of all, copyright. Second of all, I can't do that to you guys. Like I'm a monster. I'm a horrible person. I can't go that far to you guys. That's just cruel. That's that's bullying. I can't bully you guys. I kind of sound like The Rock. That makes me so happy. Oh my god. That is that is the best thing I've heard in a while actually. No, I'm not singing anything. And I have a friend who really gets annoyed hearing Moana songs um because she's heard them so many times. So if she's potentially watching, I don't want to ruin her day. The Ray Simp is MIA, it seems. Yes, it is. He's a fallen soldier. There's a good chance he'll join still, but I don't know. Lots of love. God, you're such a loving person, Bull Run. Constantly saying lots of love to just everything people say. That is so wholesome. You know that? I love how my first stream was like me actually talking about important stuff, and this one is just like the stupidest. Can I do a Tomato? Can I do a Tomato impression? Can I? Uh, hmm. I don't. I haven't seen Moana in a while. I'll have to watch a scene from the movie and then hold up. I'll just do that now while you guys are here because I am a absolutely horrible streamer. Like I'm the worst streamer imaginable. Okay, okay. Um, so after watching a very brief clip, um, I can work on it. I'm not sure if I could pull it off easily. So, hmm. Because here's the thing: when I do an impression, some of them are like I can do them without any practice or anything. Like I can just do them. They're just like something easy for me. Watto is one of the easiest impressions I could do. Jar Jar is another easy one. Um, who else? When I was younger, I could do Link from Legend of Zelda, like in Ocarina of Time when he slashes his sword and he screams. You know, I could do like the sort of testosterone infused yells he did. Um, what other impressions could I do? I don't know. It just there's some impressions, and I also forget them too. Well, like here's the thing: I can do President Barack Obama. Uh, you know, because here's the thing. All right, some impressions come to me easier than others. So and then others I really need to work on. Like I need to practice them and refine them, and then it's days of me just locked in a room like a padded cell with a straitjacket on, and I'm just like constantly repeating the same lines over and over again. Um, it is a chilled stream. That is true. Um, Palpatine. So here's the thing, all right? My Palpatine impression it ranges from sort of like, and they're not perfect impressions. I don't think they're great. Some people think they're great. I think they could use a lot of work, especially since it is one of my favorite characters. Period. Yeah. So, all right, I can try.
You have done well, Lord Vader. And now I sense you wish to continue your search for young Skywalker.
And then, of course, from my one video, my April Fool's video.
Welcome to Emperor Palpatine ASMR. Today I will describe what it's like living on Exegol.
So that's one that kind of hurts to do. Oh, look, see, here's the thing. All right, uh, I don't even know. I don't even know what my last name is. See, my name is Obama something. Is my last name Care? I don't know. Um, get out there and vote. Obama, my beloved. See, here's the thing. My beloved is Chad Abe Lincoln. Oh yeah, that hat is the best.
Well, you see, here's the thing, all right? I am the most special, wonderful president ever, all right? Believe me. So, I personally believe that if I were to do a Donald Trump impression, uh, I believe you should give me billions and billions of dollars.
Thank you. And by the way, Diz, I can't really do a Biden impression. This is a bit. It's just. It's a strange voice for me to do because it's not deep, it's not high pitched, it's got a weird sort of twinge to it. Like I can't really replicate that with ease. For me, it's easier to do the more outlandish. Like I can't do Bush, but I can do Bill Clinton. You know, Hillary. I peed myself. Hillary, I need a new pair of pants. You know, I can do that. Oh, I can do President JFK. By the end of this decade, we will land a man on the moon. Not because it is easy, but because it will cement my status as a total Chad. You know, I could do President Richard Nixon. I'm not a crook. I have earned every penny. I did not commit Watergate. I'm just kind of an asshole. I mean, I did commit Watergate, so there's that. Abe is the best president. Yeah, I'd say so. He's like the only one where like we can all agree today. He's like his personal beliefs might have been messed up, but at the very least, he did something good, and that's more than what most people could say other presidents have done. Abe Lincoln. Are there any recordings of his voice? I'm not sure. Oh, I totally would. I totally would. Like the whole "Will you shut up, man?" That's a fun one. We need another Abe president. Here's the thing: vote Diz when he becomes president. I would say vote me, but here's the thing: I'm just going to be the fascist ruler of the entire planet. So just vote Diz as president, and then me as the. Ooh, that's a shame. That's a shame. That's gonna hurt. All right. Well, yeah, that sort of writes out that potential for that impression. Um, I remember though, wasn't Abraham Lincoln was in the Lego movie. A house divided against itself would be better than this. I like that one. I like that scene. It's pretty funny. Um,
You see, my good friend, this infinity will make America a pretty beautiful country again. Believe me, he'll make it great. At least half decent again.
um, yeah, I mean, if you're running against Diz, I'm gonna have to vote for Diz because he probably has SEAL Team 6 waiting outside my place right now, ready to kill me. So I'm just doing that out of some self-preservation. I don't want to die. Um, Palpamemes will be on in a few minutes. Sweet. All right. Yeah, for all you fans of Palpamemes, just I don't know, applaud. He's coming. Yay. Now you don't have to listen to me ramble on about presidents, impressions, onions, and Disney villains. You see, but that brings up an interesting little thought experiment. Was he ever good? I mean, at least okay. I'll say this: before he could speak in coherent sentences. That's it. That's all I can say. That's a funny one. Okay. All I know about Palpamemes is he likes S.E.A and he did the Times Square thing. Time to see this elusive figure. He's not very elusive. He's very outgoing. To almost a dangerous extent. And that's why we're all friends with him, because he's awesome. He's a lunatic, but a good lunatic. True. True. Yeah, he's good when he was born. Then that's where it gets into sort of, philosophy and stuff about the world and stuff. No person is born bad, and then they just become bad through various circumstances. So that is very true. No, I'm actually not, but it's still fun to do that billboard. You guys are yes, trash scene. Yes. I want to see if CY98 joins any of my streams or anything. That'd be fun. If I would genuinely want to have him on the live stream just to talk with him. That would be a lot of fun. I just want to have a conversation that doesn't devolve into him being a jerk. That's all I want. I just want to have a discussion. God, how many alien movies have they made? Huh. I don't know, but I can look that up. I found 2 YouTube channels called CY98, and they have nothing on them. So it's not even the same profile picture. So yeah, no, but I would truly be interested in having a discussion with him. Jesus Christ. Has the Alien franchise basically gone the route of the Terminator franchise, where they make like a few good movies and then they just go completely off the rails and just go down the trash can? Dear God, how many movies can you make about a freaking like parasitic carnivorous alien? Like how many movies can you make out of that? Jeez, man. Yes and no. I request elaboration. Please tell me somebody understood that reference. Actually, it's funny. I rewatched the first 2 Terminator movies recently. I was considering watching Terminator 3 and Salvation, and then Genesis, Dark Fate, and I call it Genesis because it's Genesis. Let's be real. Um, and I was considering watching those. I just watched the first two, and then I decided, no, I'm not going to. I was just like, I'm just going to save myself the pain and not watch those. Those movies are bad. The new prequels are cool. 3, 4, and Alien versus Predator is crap. Oh, really? So there's like, okay, crossover. That's cool. That's kind of interesting though. They did like crossovers and stuff. I guess that's sort of the norm today in blockbuster filmmaking to have crossovers, right? I don't know. Actually, I was talking with Shady about this last night. And it was just sort of a discussion about just sort of superhero films and how I don't see them as a genre, as people say. Um, I see them more as like a trope, sort of the hero's journey, right? So for those of you who don't know, the hero's journey is just the idea. It's a storytelling trope where a character starts off just as like a normal person, and then they go off to do fantastical, incredible things. Um, yeah, it's sort of a basic thing, and my logic is the superhero trope is sort of that, but like on mad steroids. And that's kind of why I love it because it's just it's that but cooler. What if Adam Driver played Anakin in the prequels? Um, well, for one, I think we'd get a bit more emotion in the voice. That would be very nice. Um, Aside from that, though, it's mostly on the director at that point. I think it is very clear that Hayden Christensen didn't have very good direction. He almost seems like he's aimless with what he's doing. That's not his fault. He has the script, but that's a George Lucas issue right there. Then I don't know. Again, it's another situation of maybe there'd be some more inflections in the voice, especially with Daisy Ridley too. She's very versatile in how she talks, unlike any of the prequel actors where they just speak in monotone dialogue the entire time that sounds worse than me. Um, but then again, it's still up to the director, and I still probably wouldn't like Padme just considering how much of a waste she was in Revenge of the Sith. Like that was inexcusable to make your female lead do basically nothing. That's terrible. Um, Terminator was great until Warner Brothers was like, let's reboot the franchise, subgenre. Yeah, so exactly. Superhero films are a subgenre of sci-fi. That's a perfect way of describing it. Um, yeah. But yeah, no, exactly. Terminator was great until actually it was great until 3 when they decided to become like a self-parodying mess. Terminator Fast Furious 2 franchise with no diehard fans that I know of. Ooh, that's a risky thing to say. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, we got the Ray Simp himself, this dork.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh wait, it's this one. Hello.
Hello.
Gosh.
How's it going, man?
How are you?
Doing fine.
Yeah.
Did you hear about my 4-hour commute home? You know,
No.
I was loading. Okay, so I was loading camera equipment into my friend's cars, right? And then I take the bus, right? So I get on the bus. I'd go on like a long bus ride, and then I'm out for like, bus takes me like an hour, and then all of a sudden, end of the line. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get off. Where do I walk? So I just decide, I'm just gonna walk like a quarter way across the city.
50 miles, right? I mean,
Few dozen. That was a long walk. Oh my god.
just a marathon.
Just a bit of a marathon,
Might as well,
Yeah, only trekked through a freaking swamp, got my shoes all muddy and dirty, climbed under a bridge like I was freaking Spider-Man or something. I don't know. It was weird.
Jeez.
Yeah. And I saw a spider, and if you know anything about me, I hate spiders, so
I love
that was
them,
not comfortable.
So
You like spiders?
yeah, they're cool.
Get off my stream. You're gone.
I'm just saying. They're very helpful.
Well, I mean, yeah, for sure. They are, especially
I don't-
mosquito
they're-
season, right?
Yeah, they're But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, they're freaky little things. Even though I
They're
want to do
weird.
experiments with spider webs.
oh yeah, right. As I heard.
Yeah, because some of you might know I'm a little bit of a lunatic, right? So
A little bit. Aren't we all
yeah,
though?
now that's true. I mean, you bought a freaking billboard.
Now that's different. Okay, that was
Is
rational. I
that?
had my reasons.
Were they
Okay.
logical reasons though?
More so than the name change. Okay, can we like use
Jeez.
that as the bar, right? I mean,
Okay,
like,
yeah. I'll say that. Was
maybe
your
that's
most
why I did that.
illogical.
Maybe that's why I told all y'all about that. So then, anytime I do anything stupid again, you're gonna be like, "Well, at least he's not changing his name," you know?
Exactly. Yeah. No, that was that was a mess.
That was funny. That was funny. I don't
Yeah.
think I'd ever go through with it. I still need to get that license plate. I got
Yeah.
my title number and everything, so I need to just,
Oh, nice.
I guess, fill it out and then mail it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, yeah. So I'll probably, I don't know when I'm doing that, but
Yeah. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Palpamemes is the biggest race simp you'll ever find on the internet, almost to a disgusting degree.
no, too far. See, we talked about this.
Yeah, no, no, he's a big fan of Ray.
I'm passionate. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like how my friend is passionate for Captain America, to a very
Yeah.
creepy level.
He just doesn't have a huge crush on him.
She does.
Oh, girl. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, she definitely does have a crush on Captain
Nothing
America.
wrong with that. It's Chris Evans, man.
I mean,
Guy's
that
a
is
beast.
true.
And that guy's a freaking beast, man.
That is true. He's
I'm trying to look like him. That guy's in shape.
yeah. It's so funny. Like if you see him in interviews, he's such a humble, shy person, but he's just
yeah.
this big, strong guy.
He can like literally fight like 99% of the world population and beat them to death. And
Yeah,
like, yeah, so last night I had a nice egg sandwich. It's like,
yeah,
I think that makes it
Nice
better
day.
though too, because it's like he's not trying to boost himself, his ego. He's just a person, right?
exactly. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
just the
I
perfect
like him a
choice
lot,
for
yeah.
for Captain America.
Also,
it's the
he's a
perfect
race simp,
choice.
by the way.
He's a race simp.
He's a race simp, so it's
That's
like,
awesome.
Dude, I need to fix my lighting. I mean, honestly, it's this stupid. I love you, Streamlabs, and I need to send in a report or something. I love Streamlabs, but holy cow, there's no mics. I'm sorry, there's no camera settings.
Yeah,
So my camera, I can't fix any of this lighting. I can't do zoom adjustments. I can't do anything.
right.
I hate it. I need to like I don't know, talk to whoever I need to talk to about that, because holy cow.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it would be an issue for me, but like I don't have a face,
Right.
so. Question for Palpamemes. Thoughts on Disinfinity?
You're in my Discord and you've said stuff in my Discord. That's my thoughts. Also, do you have the 1080p quality? Are you using the standard one?
Yeah, I'm using the standard one.
That looks really clean for some reason.
Huh. Nice.
It could be. I don't know. Okay, yeah, because you're... Never mind. I don't know.
Congrats, Ben
Congratulations.
Swallow. Yeah,
Congrats.
it's awesome, man.
My man. You better be at Celebration. I'm not dressing up like Luke for nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
we can-
exactly.
We can have our showdown. That'd be
Yeah.
sick.
Maybe I'll dress up as the Emperor and then, goad you two into fighting.
You still have to... You like that little puppet pulling the strings.
I'm all evil and stuff.
That's what I like about the Emperor. He is just like he's just evil.
Yeah. There's no reason for it.
There doesn't need to be a backstory to him or why he became evil, because we already have that with all of our actual villains in the series, which is Kylo Ren, Darth
Right.
Vader, Anakin.
He's the
whatever.
embodiment of evil. You don't need an
He's
explanation
literally
for why
like the
something's
devil.
wrong.
Like he's just
Right.
So I remember like Lucas had that show idea where it would be like an underground Coruscant show, but it would show Palpatine's, I guess, reason for rising to the dark or falling to the dark, and it was because of a girl. I'm like, I don't know. Please don't do
no.
that ever. Like,
Yeah.
that's not what I like about him. Is he's like to me, it's like it seems like this guy is just the epitome of the dark side, and that's kind of confirmed in Rise of Skywalker when it's like, as all the Sith live through me.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this guy is literally just dark side. Like he doesn't have anything else about him.
Right.
And he's a very charming politician. So
That is true, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, like the Emperor for me, I mean, as everyone who's known me long enough. Oh yeah, that is a sick water. That's a sick
It
water
really
bottle.
the gym I go to sells them. They have
Oh,
like Last
nice.
Jedi cups, cups, Finn cups. It's pretty epic.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the gym I guess used to go to because I haven't gone to the gym in forever.
It's all right.
Yeah, the gym I used to go to, they didn't sell any water bottles. They just gave away like little paper cups and just go to the water thing.
Those things,
Yeah, lamos.
I know. It was my first day of joining, and I saw that cup. I said, "How much are those blender bottles?"
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
I'm blue.
You're blue. You're the Rise of Skywalker.
It works. Okay, don't get me started on that.
I don't mind it. It's just a stylistic.
I don't mind it on some. I mean, there's no real location where I'm like, this is bad. To be honest,
Yeah,
it's just they could have done it without it on like Pisana. That's like the only one I could be like they could have done that without it. And it
yeah, it's a bit weird to have it there. Doesn't really make much
But
sense.
I read like that they were trying to distinguish it, like make it. It already had that alien look to it, so they're like, why not give it a kind of have a teal hint to it to make it even a little bit different than because it does the grading and stuff is very different from Tatooine and Jakku.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
so you went to a gym. The shade.
yes, Diz. I think you forget. I've been a martial artist since before you were even born.
Fair point. I appreciate he starts my cosplay as Tiras Ben Solo. I thought of doing that as well because it's like it's literally a shirt with a hole in it and some black pants. I'm pretty sure I have that in my I have that in my closet. The problem is I look like nothing at all like Kylo.
You'd have to have like longer greasy
I'd have
black
to,
hair.
in my hair. Yeah, if my hair like it grew, this is the way it grows. I need to get it cut, but like my hair is weird, dude. My hair is weird. It'll like be looking really really good, and then like it'll grow like this long, and just like the whole thing is out of hand.
Okay, this
I'm
joke I'm
like,
about to make is not exactly family friendly, but those are the words of a pedophile.
what? What did I say? Oh, I thought you were saying something I said. I was like, wait, did I say
No,
anything?
no. You're fine. You're fine. Sorry about that.
Bull Run, Pasana is real. It's a real location.
Anna's real?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Not,
cool.
not, it's not called Pasana, but no,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a real place. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's a real place. Yeah.
I mean, Tatooine is technically a real place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be the
Like, in
weirdest
name,
place to
too.
go on vacation. People are always like, I want to go to Tatooine. I'm like, what would you do? Like, I understand
yeah.
just like for the idea of seeing it, but it's like, what would you do? I'd go. I promise you, those props are still in the sand somewhere.
Oh, actually, what was it? There was what was I forget what was it? Like some college students were taking a trip there, right?
Mhm.
And they're just walking around in the desert and stuff, or they're like doing some trip or whatever, and they find the skeleton of the crate dragon.
Yes, I've heard about that.
Yeah,
So I'm because that was from a different movie, if I remember correctly.
I think so. Yeah,
It was from a different movie, and it's just there, and they're like, why not put this in it?
right,
And we got an entire Mando episode about it.
right. A pretty good
No, but-
start to a mediocre
But
season.
that's I've never thought of it. I'm like, are those twin sabers? Because they buried those. Like they actually buried them. If I think it looked like right, they buried those. Right? Are those still there? That'd be really interesting if they kept those there.
I bet they wouldn't. I don't think so.
It'd be interesting. Not like why not keep them there and
Because-
like maybe someone will find them or something. I don't know. Like they're
Didn't they build though the homestead in a soundstage,
no,
or like at least in the
no.
back
They
lot or
went. They
something?
went there.
They went to the original because I thought they recreated it. Oh damn! Okay.
Oh, no, they were there because in the documentary there was a huge moment where they were filming the last shot, and there was this beautiful double rainbow, and that like Kathleen said it like made her
Oh.
cry.
Okay.
So they were at a place, yeah. So yeah, it was a real location, but yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So I guess that. Maybe we'll have to,
yeah.
in addition to Star Wars Celebration, we might have to go to Tunisia.
Palpamemes goes to Tunisia for 13 days trying to find the Skywalker sabers. Update: he didn't find them.
Honest to God, though, the amount of
That'd
views
be
you would
fun.
get from that,
Probably like 20.
it's worth it still.
Oh yeah, for myself, I'd do it even if I didn't have like I never thought of that. Like holy cow, those sabers could be there.
Well, how many
Kathleen.
other props do you think are just buried there? I mean, if that
How many
one
props have
location-
been buried?
Actually, yeah, just in general. I mean, I know with like Disney parks, there's this one area called the Boneyard. That's where
Mm,
they throw all their old animatronics and stuff, and just left to
really?
rot away. And some of it's buried. So you could go there and you could find like old pieces of rides and stuff.
Right.
That'd be
Yeah,
pretty
because
cool.
like, where do they put all these props and stuff?
Exactly. 'Cause, I
I
mean, you
mean,
could throw it in the garbage, but
I don't like that.
yeah,
I like how
never
they
mind.
built that. That reminds me of the big, giant, freaking enormous set on Asian Kloss, the Tantive 4 did, and then like I think it was
Yeah.
Kathleen or her, who's her like her associate. I really like her. That brunette.
Was
I
she
always
the?
Michelle. I think Michelle.
She was new to Lucasfilm.
She's new, but she was very apparent in Rise of Skywalker, and I loved what
Yeah,
she had to say.
yeah. So
She was like saying how sad it was how they just built it. They shot the scenes and then they had to just destroy it.
yeah,
Like, yeah, that sucks. Like put
yeah.
everything in a
That's the
museum.
thing. It's sort of what I like about what the Mandalorian's doing, where you got that virtual wraparound screen.
Yeah,
You don't have to worry about just ripping apart like a piece of
yeah.
art, right? I find it is kind of it is pretty sad thinking like your favorite movie sets are just like some pile of scrap somewhere, right? Like for
But
all
does
we
that make it
know,
more magical?
does
I
it?
don't.
Because it's not preserved in any way. It's just
Knowing it's
gone.
not, I know, but like knowing it happened and then it's gone forever. But we like, like
I guess it's
like
kind of like
yeah, because I think so. Because like if we like maybe like after years time, because like the original trilogy, the fact that like no original sets exist anymore is like kind of like I don't know. I
outside
don't
of
know how I
on
feel about it.
location sets.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, like the Tatooine stuff, that's still there. Um, but yeah, no, like the Death Star sets, those are all gone. The some of Endor's still around. I
It
think they
makes it
still
feel.
got some
Honestly, I
buildings.
think it like makes the story feel even more like a legend type deal, like a not maybe not a legend, but like a
Yeah, that's a fair way of putting it.
I don't know. But yeah, no, I hate that though. They freaking destroyed that. He color corrected the Kylo killing Han scene.
Seen during the
Let's
Vision and
let's
Ray's
look.
training.
Why don't
Oh
we look?
yeah,
I really like that moment too.
yeah.
I'm gonna say that anything you guys bring up about the Rise of Skywalker, I'm gonna say that I really like that moment. Like, I'm sorry.
But that's
I'm
the
not
part where
sorry.
Finn says Ray.
I don't like that. No, I like that moment actually because of the story behind it.
Thought I trapped
No,
you.
hear me out. Hear me out. Because what was the last time? What happened last time that Kylo saw Finn and Finn saw Kylo?
They were gonna kill each other, right?
They almost did.
Yeah,
And he also saw him take Rey, throw her back into a tree.
yeah. Well, he probably doesn't know any of
So
the
he's probably
development
getting
between them.
PTSD from that. Like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, no, 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 you know.
Right.
This
That's
guy's
true.
add everyone in the Discord. All right, where's this scene at? Oh
Uh,
my God. I love the
So make Kylo asking Rey to join him in TLJ more blue. I mean, yeah, that makes sense to do that. I know with Endgame they did a similar thing. They took the color palettes of the previous movies, right? Because when they go back in time, they're
yeah
using
yeah
archival footage, right?
right.
So, well, they're using archival footage plus new shot footage. But for some of those movies, they shot them on different cameras, so they had to correct everything matching back and forth, like between new footage taking place in the previous movie versus the actual footage from that movie.
I see.
Yeah.
Kind of like how they did Leia in a way.
Yeah.
Check the Discord. I'm trying to find this shot, and then look what I landed on.
That is actually true. The Leia stuff is very impressive. Ever met J.J. Abrams? I gotta thank him so much for the sequel trilogy. I'm gonna ask him to. The saber's really buried in the Abu Dhabi. Oh, okay.
I don't
That's where
think
they
I,
are. Let's go
sorry.
find them. Hold up. I'm just gonna ask my friend if
Honestly,
he
yeah,
can
I
make a
should-
massive metal detector. Just like something you attach like to a tractor. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
Can you just
'cause
ride
it's
through the
only
desert?
a couple feet under. If I don't know if they color corrected it. It looks like it has more orange to it. I don't know. I'm watching the movie
BRB.
now, so
Is that like short for the word burb? Like
Be right
like a
back.
bird? Oh no, I'm just have this running joke where I'm just making fun of the
okay.
acronyms.
dude,
I keep on saying LOL is lots of love.
I know. I've seen so many memes of like grandmas and boomers and stuff using LOL as lots of love or something.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's like at the wrong times. Grandmother, I just heard the news that my sister-in-law just passed away, in all caps, LOL. It's just,
Yeah, that is something I would do.
and be like, oopsies.
Oopsie doopsie. Newest episode of Bad Batch, they have a referenced episode 9 in a certain scene.
I have to watch it
Really?
now. I'm like 3 episodes behind. I feel so bad because every stream, you guys bring it up or whoever's on it. Like, how'd you think about the Bad Batch show? I'm like, I haven't seen him.
Yeah,
What's the, can you, if you don't want spoilers, but what's the reference?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I'm asking Clone if he wants to comment it.
Okay.
But I thought Dave hates the sequels.
Well,
Was I
yeah.
trolled?
No, he really does hate the sequels, didn't you know? They're gonna retcon it, even though they set up the sequels in the Mandalorian.
His plan is to trick Kathleen Kennedy into thinking he likes the sequels by putting a million references of the sequels in all of his projects.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna get that point in charge, and he's gonna get that job like he's doing, and then he'll have full control of Lucasfilm.
I just realized 66 minutes into the stream. Happy
just
Order
joined.
66.
Lock down the ship.
I love how he says that. Lock down the ship.
I freaking love Kylo, dude.
Oh, he's great.
He's not different from the first two, but he's so much more just like cool.
Yeah.
He's not emo anymore until he talks to his dead dad. But it's
I wouldn't even say that's emo. That's more just
but like the meme, you know what I'm saying? Like he's an
the
emo,
look.
edgy teenager.
Yeah, okay.
Like
Yeah,
in
I
the
get
first
that.
one, and Force Awakens definitely, but it's supposed to be that way.
I never
And,
understood why people like hate on that idea. Like, yes, he's a young man trying to be something that he is not. That is like the definition of being an insecure man child. Therefore, he's going to be emo.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that's
what
just it makes sense.
They literally wrote. I'm sorry. They wrote Kylo so well in the sense that because when JJ they were talking about the villain and stuff, and Kazdan and plenty of other people have talked about this. They said, "How do we make the next Vader?" They're like, "We can't. So how do we work that? You make someone trying to be Vader, but they're failing miserably at it." I love
Exactly.
that. And that's
Right.
one of my biggest issues with Duel of the Fates is they literally made him Vader.
Right. And then like
And it's
if,
like,
if you were
come
to
on. And they didn't develop his character whatsoever, so I'm
exactly.
not gonna get into that.
And if you were to like try like if you were to go back in time, right? 2013, 2014, we're developing The Force Awakens. Instead of doing Kylo Ren as he was eventually portrayed, if we decided instead, like if we, the fans decided to write it instead of Lucasfilm, he would have been Vader 2.0, and then we'd have people complaining about he's too similar to Vader. Instead of using that to their advantage with the sequel trilogy, people really don't seem to give the sequels enough credit. Like, I don't think they're the greatest films ever. They're not my favorite Star Wars trilogy by a long shot,
Right.
but I'll give them credit where it's due. They did think things through pretty well for the most part when it comes to the characters. Maybe not the story, but
they
the
had a
characters
plan
sure.
for Rey. They had a plan for Kylo. They always had the plan on where they're going to be, where their arcs are
Exactly.
going to end. And why do you think they cut off Trevorrow?
Right.
It's
'Cause
like
he
this
didn't
guy
have
took
that
it in
same
a
plan.
completely different direction than what they had planned since the very beginning, and it's very, very in your face when you watch these films. Now, Palpatine coming back, of course, it's not planned. No one ever has said
Right.
that's planned. Do I think that makes it bad? No.
Actually, apparently Kathleen Kennedy did plan it.
They had ideas. J.J. Abrams has said he's always had the idea that he wanted Palpatine to be a parent in this. And
Yeah.
I think Kazdan talked about this, or Pablo Hidalgo, or what I think it was. I think it was Pablo. And he said that in The Force Awakens, there was the idea to have like Palpatine's spirit kind of roam the Death Star ruins that was flooded down in an ocean.
That is the most metal, awesome thing ever.
Early drafts, early stages before like it even came about.
Oh,
And so
damn.
like it's like no, they like people don't understand how movies are made. Like people really think these top producers and writers of all time just were like, we'll just throw this in, and we'll figure
No,
it out
because
later.
that's not how it works. That's how it
these
works.
people
Maybe if
are
like you're Josh Trank
professional,
with Fantastic
the
Four.
top of the top writers. Now, did they throw things in after and did they take original plans out? Absolutely. Find me a freaking trilogy that did not do that. Like, please find me a trilogy where they didn't do that. I mean,
Not as if the original Star Wars trilogy retcon stuff all the friggin' time.
like literally. And it's like what I'm saying here is I think I really wish they had a more solid construct plan in but I'm not saying that the fact that they did means these movies are objectively bad. It's this weird thing that people keep trying to push in my Twitter. I see today all the time. And I had a guy say, "Yeah, but Revenge of the Sith, they had that thing written out forever ago, and then they had the whole thing objectively executed." I said, "Dude, you're like George Lucas himself has been very, very honest and open that he did not have a plan for these trilogies."
This guy made up the Vader Twisted Empire last minute. This guy, like, he does this stuff all the time. Hell,
that's how freaking
up the script on set for A New Hope. Yet people give a hard time to Abrams for that. Like, it's the same thing.
Literally how people write stuff. I'm sorry. I just feel like a lot of these people just like, and I hate saying this because it sounds so like, oh, I'm better than you. I'm not saying that because I'm no professional writer. But as someone who has written stuff like this and has like written down lots of outlines and stuff for like, what would I like for this or whatever.
Yeah.
Stuff gets changed as I'm doing it because that's how writing works. Whenever you are able to start piecing the picture together, you start saying, oh, no, we need this. No, we need Rey to be a Palpatine because this is going to tie in this way. We need Rey to blah, 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 blah. And so it's like, I just feel like people just have a very poor idea on how virtually any filmmaker and writer, whenever making at least a 2-movie series, writes them.
Right.
Because, like, literally, no trilogy, no series has been planned out, like, a lot planned out.
Right.
Except for
nothing. Like,
this character is going to start here, they're going to end here. This character is going to start here, they're going to die because of this. And that's very apparent whenever, you know.
Right. I have to agree with Meyer here, though, with Finn's character development being incomplete. Like, it does bother me. Yeah.
Absolutely. Wait, it does bother you?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I think it bothers everyone. I don't know any sequel fans are like, I love Finn in this. I like the way he was. I think
he was fantastic in Force Awakens, and then
I rewatched the end, the last act, and you know what's really underrated?
What?
The Starkiller base battle. That thing is so fun.
Oh my
so well
God.
shot.
I was about to say, like, it's probably one of the most well shot, especially the parts.
And it's practical.
Yeah.
You can see the practical shots and stuff. Like, it's just like how they did the Battle of Naboo in the original battles. But no, yeah, with Finn, here's how not defend it, here's how I see it. Finn is such a great character. He's so awesome. John Boyega does an amazing job. That it's all the fact that all of his scenes are just so amazing as they are. The fact that they didn't do more with that is my problem. And I will always say, I'll be honest, after rewatching Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker, I gotta say, Rise of Skywalker and Force Awakens are my favorite versions of him. I don't really like him in The Last Jedi up until that final act. I don't like the way he was executed.
I'm not the biggest fan of how he was treated in that movie.
Yeah. I just... In The Last Jedi, he's taken away from what I felt he should have been in from The Force Awakens. Like, it was very clear that, like, he's going to he couldn't be a Jedi in this trilogy. I'm sorry. People were like, he should have been a Jedi. Like, no, no, please no.
He's the secondary. He's a secondary.
He's the secondary. Okay, he's like the. I don't know. Anyways, he didn't need to be a flat out Jedi. What they needed to do is have him actually explore that a little bit more, and that's why I think I like the Rise of Skywalker so much with Finn. I mean, what were they going to do? Just give him a green lightsaber and he's just a Force user, and it's like, that's not...
Well,
like,
yes, and then make him do ninja flips and cut down...
I know, it's like, that's not what makes a character, and that's why I'm always like, okay, and again, it's like, I understand, and I'm very upset with the way Rose was handled, but please stop saying that Rose should have been Janna, because that doesn't work at all. Janna is such a better character for Finn than Rose ever will be, for the fact that they have that natural connection as it is. And I'm not talking about race, even though to John Boyega and Naomi Aki, that was a huge deal to them, is to see those two you know, these are their words, to see those two black people being a leader of a resistance. You know what I'm saying, right?
Right, exactly.
If you've seen the documentary, you'll talk about it. And so Finn, seeing John Boyega very happy with himself in The Rise of Skywalker and all that, and then, but like in terms of the story, Janna is a character who has that natural connection with Finn, and what Finn's story to me should have always been about, which is rebelling against the First Order, not necessarily the stormtroopers, but the First Order idea itself, and him leading others out. Which, again, John said this, they kind of went for that in the Battle of Exegol, but it just wasn't done exactly the way it should have been.
Right.
So,
yeah.
What I'm saying is JJ tried. Okay. What I'm saying is JJ tried. Okay. What was he gonna do?
It's like that Joss Whedon meme for Justice League. It's like that one meme where it's like it just has a sign saying "I tried" with directed by Joss Whedon.
Listen, But yeah, it's like, look, it's very clear that JJ had a lot of things in mind, but this movie is already filled with so much stuff that the fact that he even made that stuff coherent, in my opinion, I'm like, where the fudge are you gonna add, Jedi Finn training with who? Who's gonna train him? Can
The
have Leia train
Jedi
him.
the
I
Jedi
mean, what?
apprentice Rey.
Yeah, it's like and that's what I think. If we want to talk about the Rey show, I think that would be such a good arc for her.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we kind of got that in the Goofy Holiday special where she's not a Jedi Master. She's not someone who is capable of properly training because she's just not. And I think that could be a really cool arc that they can overcome and whatnot. Maybe have Luke come and Leia and Anakin come back to guide them in training and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of opportunities. That
Maybe
I just think
Luke
people...
coming back. I think it'd make more sense because if you notice, Force Ghosts only come back to people who actually knew them at some
She'd
point.
Be like, who is he?
Right, and like it's the same reason why we never see like Qui-Gon just show up to Luke, but he shows up to.
Well, it's why she says,
Yoda
"I will earn
stuff.
your brother's saber one day." Not, "I will earn your father's saber one day." She doesn't know who Luke is.
Right.
I'm sorry, Anakin. She probably knows. She definitely knows the name. She knows about the downfall of the Jedi and whatnot, and Vader and all that. So she knows the name.
She never personally knew anything about.
But no,
him,
she
like,
had no connection with him. That's why I find it funny when people are like, "It should have been Anakin that was the Force ghost on Ahch-To." I'm like,
why would that make any sense?
Like, yeah, I would love to see Anakin, which we got him in The Rise of Skywalker.
I don't want to be that one guy, but I think when people say that, it's kind of guided out of just wanting to see Anakin because nostalgia. Like
No,
at that
exactly
point,
what it is.
yeah,
When
at that point,
people wanted him to be the one for Han. I'm sorry.
and I hate using the nostalgia card too because it makes me sound really condescending.
Well, I think there's truth to that because I'm the same way with a lot of things, and I try not to be. So I get.
I am too.
We all
hence
are.
Why,
it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just like as a writer, you should not do this.
Right. No,
it's
like
fine
you
to
should
want
avoid.
that, but it's fine to want that. But
fan service is
here?
best when it's just subtle. And if we were to have Anakin show up outright, that's not subtle. But having subtle details and stuff, like Luke referring to Palpatine as Darth Sidious, and then going into the tragedy of like Vader and downfall of the Jedi, that was good fan service.
Well, it's like what Rian Johnson said that they got like harassed for a couple 4 months ago, where he said, "Yeah, I thought about putting Anakin there. There's an idea to put Anakin there, but the audience has not seen their relationship. The audience has not seen him as his father." Nor has Luke in canon. So he said he's like, it made more sense from a story standpoint to put Yoda. I'm like, yeah, you're exactly right. It's just like why Luke was there on Ahch-To instead of Anakin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I just feel like people really just want those nostalgia points. And look, we're getting Anakin in the Vader show. So it's like I'm really excited to see it. I'm sorry, Obi-Wan show.
Yeah.
Probably going to be a Vader show though with how.
Yeah. Also, I love this comment by Myra. So Finn and Poe buddy film when. Yeah, if we could get something like just trying to think like the best buddy film, like Dumb and Dumber. Let's get Dumb and Dumber with Finn and Poe.
I could see that, yeah.
You know that one scene with the laxatives?
Partially. Gosh.
I love that movie so much.
I haven't seen that in genuinely years.
Oh my god, that movie was my freaking childhood. I loved it. It was so terrible.
I know. It's like Napoleon Dynamite,
Right. It's so amazingly bad.
It's like it's supposed to be bad though, It's not like The Mummy or whatever it's called,
Right. Well, like the filmmakers didn't care. They just want to make something fun.
Yeah, and there's
nothing meaningful about it.
Worked.
Yeah. No, the movie's fun as hell.
Yeah. I just like literally a movie where it's just Finn and Poe when they met in The Force Awakens and then at the beginning of The Rise of Skywalker. Just give me 2 hours of that.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that.
Exactly.
They're like a vacation film. They go on vacation like Bespin or something.
They're sick of everyone's crap and they're going to relax and stuff. Like I think that'd be a funny I don't know. I think that'd just be sort of a funny thing to do. Just it's like so meta and ridiculous.
I'm not against it. Rogue Squadron. Could you imagine if that's it? The
Oh my
Rogue
God,
Squadron
that'd be
is Finn and
amazing.
Poe, and they're like the worst leaders ever, and like their crew is like that. Like they cannot lead at all. I mean, that wouldn't work, but that'd be freaking hilarious. It's
Oh
like,
my
by the way,
God, yeah.
man, people would hate that.
Oh, they would hate that, but I think Star Wars is such
Be
a
funny.
versatile. It's such a versatile.
Maybe not
storytelling
for
world,
them too.
so-
Maybe for for different characters because we already see Poe and because that'd be like Poe already got over that arc of him failing as a leader, right? He that was his arc in the Last
Right.
Jedi, and then it was continued in the Rise of Skywalker. So
Yeah.
I just
Hold up. I just completely forgot to promote this stream. So I've been rambling for an hour, and then you joined, and we've. I completely forgot to promote this thing.
That's
Oh
okay.
my god, that is amazing. This is why you should never trust public transportation, people. This is what it does to you.
25 miles will do that to you.
Yep. That was.
I don't even like
so
driving
much fun.
25 miles. I'm like,
I don't have a
30-minute
car.
drive. You have a car?
No.
Do you live in like a city though, where you can kind of just
Somewhat, yeah, kind of.
kinda.
Like I can walk most places I need to, and then if I don't, I can just take the bus.
Anaheim.
Anaheim, man. Oh god.
It's like the only thing I have looking forward to. It's the only thing keeping me alive in this world, dude.
Same.
Like,
oh my
that's
god.
why I'm so where I'm like, oh my gosh, if I lose the chance for tickets, I'm gonna be like, what do I have to live for? What?
We got.
And then they're gonna announce Daisy
to,
Ridley's gonna be there, and they're doing Daisy Ridley, J.J. Abrams, John Boyega. They're gonna be there, and they're gonna have a meeting, and I'm gonna be in my room crying.
Yeah, we gotta talk to Akaira about that because that's pretty awesome.
I freaking love him, man. He's so.
Oh,
cool.
he's cool. He's cool.
So cool. Like it's.
I'd
funny
like to
'cause
get
I've
him on one of
always-
these streams as well. Like I'd like to have him as a guest on my channel as well.
He's really fun. I love me, you, and him talking, and Ben Swallow and Crag. I love
Yeah.
our talks.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah.
Does he have Discord?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't really
Okay.
follow his channel stuff. I'm a supporter of it, but I don't really follow it.
Okay. Yeah, I might get Twitter to be able to talk with
Look, that's the only reason I'm keeping it.
Ah.
I've got so many like I almost deleted it back in February. I
Yeah.
almost deleted it. I literally had like the button like ready to delete it, but then it's like I've got like so many people like genuinely good, just fun Star Wars fans on here that like I don't want to
Right.
miss that those conversations we have.
Honest
And
to
it's
God,
gotten-
I probably
it's
wouldn't
gotten
even.
good, so.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't even talk about anything Star Wars related, just because. I mean, that's a way to.
Comments, dude.
Yeah, like I'd probably just talk about Disney parks and stuff.
I
That's
literally
sort of
posted, like you saw, I posted saying all the sequel deals are
Oh my God.
And
Oh my
like
God,
I
the
got like
comments are
30,
terrible.
I got like 30 comments saying that the prequels are better. It's like, why? First off, why would you say that? Second, what does that have to do with anything? I feel like I see so many fans, so many people just constantly trying to shove the prequels down you. It's like. I
Right.
wasn't talking about them. That's not me saying the prequel duels are bad. Like it's like a lot of these people who say this stuff are like
It's
they
one-upmanship.
their brain goes to, oh, he thinks the prequel duels are bad.
It's almost
I'm
like
like-
one-upmanship, where somebody says like some good thing they did, and then you reply with like, "Oh, well, I did something cooler."
Well, I benched 210 today.
Right.
It's literally that. It's like, what is wrong with you? Like, what? Why?
Right. It's a really nasty.
It's
thing to do,
it's
like-
irritating. Yeah, it's really like
Yeah.
when you think about like the deep down personal reasons you have to do that. It's like that's really stupid. That's really annoying. Like holy cow! I got like 3 new guys from that post yesterday that are like new CYs that are constantly in my comment sections. And it's like I asked one of them like because it's like he looks like just a normal dude like in high school that you would like be like I
Right.
genuinely asked him. I said. I like being nice. I was like, why do you feel the need to constantly go after the things I like? Like, why do you feel the need to say no? You shouldn't like this. It's like,
Right.
what are you gaining from that? It's like, and it's always comes back to well, the prequels are better whenever they're not mentioned whatsoever. And it's almost to me, and this is coming from a prequel fan. Okay, bear in mind, like I was a prequel simp like 4 years ago. Okay, go to my Battlefront channel if you want proof. But I got tired of them. And do you want to know why I got tired of them? Because I was sick and tired of a lot of these fans treating sequel fans like they're worthless and less than them. And that the prequel fans are superior because they have funny,
Right.
bad lines in the movies that they turn into memes.
Right.
And that, like, I know I'm ranting here and I apologize, but like,
That's all
holy
good.
cow, I've gotten so tired. And that reason right there made me revolt from the whole I'm a prequel fan. Because I
Well, 'cause,
still
like,
am, but I
yeah,
just don't talk
it's-
about him. Because I hate being in that group because
don't
anytime
wanna
I
be
do talk about
associated.
that, and then like I've genuinely had times where I've talked about the prequels, right? And I've gotten new subscribers, and then they'll see that I like the sequels, and they're like, "I'm unsubscribing. How could you do this? Like this is a sin."
Oh my God!
And
Is
that-
it the
that
personal
I-
attack? What the hell?
That
man?
idea has made like I remember a few people were like, "Why don't you really do prequel what ifs?" I'm like, Well, that's why. Every time I do, then these people subscribe to me because they see I like the prequels. Then they see I like the sequels, and they like I've seen this like when they subscribe and when they comment, and then they'll comment saying, "No, you're a sequel shield. No, bye bye." And now I'm like, okay, you're just no. What? Why?
Exactly.
It's I'm a Star Wars fan. Okay, can we just like? I'm sorry.
A fan is a fan, regardless of what you like specifically
Yeah.
in the series. Like
And I had a
I'm a
guy-
Zelda fan. It doesn't mean I like because I like all the 3D Zelda games. Those are my favorite
Yeah.
Zelda games. It doesn't mean I dislike the 2D Zelda games. I just prefer the 3D ones. It's perfectly fine.
Do you
we
go
got some,
after anyone who says they love the 2D Zelda games?
Absolutely not. I love them
You know
too.
what I'm saying? It's such a weird mentality to have that I like. Even when I was younger, I like could never like I never was like that. I hope not. At least I could be wrong, but I was like, and like I had a comment today. Oh man, oh what was it? Oh shoot, I forgot what I was talking about. I had a comment today that made me like irritated.
Okay, because let me know what that is, because I got a comment here that'll actually make you a lot happier. Because
Okay,
this
okay,
one's pretty cool.
okay. Let's hear it. Breath of Hey, I appreciate that. That I have had a few people tell me that today, and that actually made me really happy. You know, it was really like good to see him like because I got a tweet that actually did really well today and yesterday. Like that lightsaber one got like 1,500 likes, and then I had like a bunch of comments that had like 30 likes each. And so like I have a hard time distinguishing the fact that 1,500 people like this post, 30 people like these comments, and so I'm like, to me, something I'm trying to work on is trying to dispute the two. Like, look, you don't need to worry about that.
Right.
But man, oh man, what was I gonna say? It was about a stupid comment I got that actually irritated me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what was it? Oh, it was like right there and it's gone. I'm gonna forget it because it was something about prequels, sequels thing.
Oh god, you know
There were so many that I can't remember.
Yeah, the pointless cycle.
I think overall for me, I stopped. Again, I still like the prequels. I don't really watch them. It like the way a lot of the fan base and this is the prequel memes and stuff. And again, I'm not saying every prequel fan is bad because that's absolutely nonsense. It's ridiculous to say. But holy cow, there's so many. I've had these ridiculous comments of people telling me to kill myself. People threatening to send me CP.
Jesus
and
Christ.
if you know that situation,
Oh my god,
you know what that is. I can't say it. I had that stuff happen on a daily and whatnot, and not once has it been like an original trilogy purist. Like they're gone now, and so it's just and it's like, oh, I remember the comment. It was this guy. I said it was that post. I said, Star Wars fans, please stop getting mad when a Star Wars fan likes Star Wars challenge.
Yeah,
and I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, and I had a comment telling me that, well, it's the sequel fans that call you a bigot and sexist and racist anytime you make a criticism.
No, you don't.
Towards the sequels. I said, look, I've seen that happen. I saw that happen like 4 years ago. I'm sorry, I've not seen that happen like at all recently, and it's probably happened like twice since then. I responded saying, okay, fine, that's happened, but like whenever that happens, every sequel fan in the freaking universe calls it out.
You know, it's actually kind of funny if you really think, you know, if people are calling you a sexist, racist, bigot now because of your takes on the sequel trilogy, maybe there's a reason.
I think there's a lot of assumptions that I see some sequel fans doing, and I think those. And I'm not saying this is right. Please don't get me wrong. It's not right to just assume. I think my voice keeps cracking. I'm sorry. I think my assumption comes from channels like Geeks and Gamers who are. I'm sorry. Like, when you actually get upset that a woman or a black person has been casted, you can't get any more blatant than that. And I can't stand when they say, they have that little Ahsoka figure, so they can say, well, I like Ahsoka, so I'm not sexist. So I'm like, you can have a wife and still be a sexist POS, right?
Every racist person has a black friend.
I used to be like, I think Jeremy's just he's just not
Piece of
cognitively
garbage.
correct. I never really called him, but then like recently, after the High Republic stuff, and then Black Superman or whatever, I'm like, no, this guy's just a racist sexist. Like, he just doesn't like to see women.
He's terrible.
I'm sorry. And people, anytime you say that, you will show all the evidence in the world. People will say you're just a liberal SJW who is triggered.
Right.
And I just find it funny because the other side, which never gets called out, I'm sorry, it rarely gets called out by these channels like GNG and oh man, that whole fandom in this group is so weird.
It's a cult at this point.
It's genuinely weird. And then they had the nerves to get upset when Disney didn't give them press passes for Celebration.
Oh, really? I wonder.
Like, yeah,
I wonder why.
Like, it's like the most like, are you cognitive like what's going on up here? Anyways, it's like you will show all the proof in the world, like, of them, and they'll say you're just a SJW liberals, whatever. It's like, and then they'll say you just call everyone that who just you're calling them that because they just dislike the sequels.
Well, yeah.
You know, like it's like if you're, oh my gosh,
I don't assume
I
somebody's a
don't
racist or
like them.
sexist for disagreeing with me, because
Even with
that's a
yeah.
very weird, perverse worldview.
Like people say I do that. Like people like when we get into debates or whatever, they say that, oh, are you gonna call me a sexist? And I was like,
oh, I remember people saying that
I'm
in
not,
Discord,
actually.
and I'm like, yeah, no, you're not, because you don't
it's like,
do that.
Because like this Discord's been around for years. Has that ever happened with anyone in the server? Like
Your
genuinely, like, I'm like,
a few of your mods don't even like the sequel.
but how many times do we have to completely lock down the server? Which, by the way, it's still on lockdown because trolls with like 5,000 alt accounts are coming in telling my fans to kill themselves.
Oh boy, yeah, we had to lock down.
You know,
my
it's
server.
fun.
Somebody's
It's
posting
funny.
slurs.
Yeah. You know, it's funny how like people are saying, well, all fans are toxic. I'm like, do you not see the difference in level of severity to the fact that the official Star Wars Twitter page has to make a public post saying they stand with this one person who talked about racism?
Right. Like,
Do you see, like, they barely post anymore. But the fact that they did that, it's like, do you not see the fact that all these actors, any actor happens to be a person of color or a woman, Naomi Aki, Daisy Ridley, Kelly Marie Tran, John Boyega to an extent, but he basically was like, screw you all, I'm not letting you get to me.
Oh yeah,
that dude was being, I mean, people were
early
freaking
on
out
was,
about him.
Oh my god, early on it
was
was
a stormtrooper,
monstrous.
a black
Holy crap.
stormtrooper. And that for me, I didn't, I wasn't like in on that, so I didn't like hear, I didn't like know about a lot about that. But yeah, I was like reading about it. I was like, holy cow, this is just awful. That's just awful. And so I just feel so bad for John because he had that treatment, and then he got the treatment he did in the sequels, and it's like, I just feel bad, man. That poor guy.
Yeah.
He was like the Star Wars fan and stuff, and it's like, but no, it's just so irritating. It's like, well, groups of fans. It's like, yeah, you have them, but do you not see the difference in levels? You know, like, I mean, like, you get what I'm saying. There's very clear, just from everyone's experience alone, there's a very clear dissonance and difference from the levels of insanity.
Oh yeah, you can't. They're not even. You can't even.
Like,
really
never in a prequel server are people going in with 1 million alt accounts, spamming the owner of the server, telling the owner to kill themselves, then sending pornography in the server.
Right.
It's like
maybe it happens, but it's definitely not a sequel fan that's doing that, because sequel fans are actually I'd say
people
for the
always
most part,
say sequel
chill.
fans always hate on prequel fans. I'm like, I've like actually never seen that at all.
Well, maybe me hating on Airborne, but he's Airborne. So.
Yeah, but you're not a sequel fan.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I
and it's
I don't
Airborne.
know. I'm so mixed on it. Is Airborne.
You're a simp now. I mean, you can't not be. I'm sorry. Like, you
damn it, I'm a
have
race
like
simp.
the title.
Yeah.
By
the way,
I'm so excited to get that license plate. I need to get that.
That's gonna be cool. So Rowan, outside of a few people in the Turf Nation server, I try to avoid interacting with Star Wars fandom. Palpamemes, have you ever heard of Turf Nation?
Nope.
You'd like his channel. He's another sequel
Actually,
fan.
I had someone tell me about them.
It's probably me.
think. It was probably you, actually.
Yeah.
I thought it was someone on Twitter, though.
Yeah, he's
It's probably both.
He makes a lot of great videos on sequels. He made some videos
Really?
on why Luke Skywalker is really well written and stuff. He defends, even though he doesn't think the Rise of Skywalker is that good, he still defends it.
I think I'm the only. I think I'm the only sequel YouTuber who loves the Rise of Skywalker. Because Goldman would be like the second, but he doesn't. He has problems with that films. I'm like, so I think that's a good thing because it can kind of distinguish me from the other sequel
YouTubers
YouTubers in a
very
way. Because I'm
unique,
like,
yeah.
no, I love this is my favorite Star Wars film. I'm not saying it like people get it mixed up. People think when you say it's your favorite Star Wars film that you think it's a flawless masterpiece, and they'll start being like, well, what about this? Like I had a guy say, so you like a film with 10,000 Star Destroyers? I was thinking about sending that Chad gif where it's like, yes.
Oh yeah, I love that gif.
Even though if you just think for a few minutes about the state of the galaxy, the state of the power that Palpatine had, you can make a good point on how those came about, and they're already showing it. But anyways, yeah, stuff like that. It's like, look, I never said these movies were perfect. I just said they're my favorite.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird.
Yeah, it is strange. Like, I'll say something like, I love Solo, and then people will be like, well, I mean, it's not that good. And I'm like,
Well, what about
I
this?
know.
This, and this?
Yeah, like I realize it's not the greatest, but I'm also a fan of Michael Bay's Transformers movies. I don't really care.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay,
like-
I think those are bad movies, though.
well, yeah.
The
I think
first
they're
one is
the only one that's passable.
as like from like a movie like critic standpoint, I'd say it's not that bad for a movie about robots that turn into cars and stuff. You know
Right.
how much like and I actually like the human interactions in it. The
Exactly.
second one
Yeah, that's where things went off the rails.
was a little bit.
But
The
like,
third one had good emotion in it. I will give the third one. It
yeah.
had a good emotion, and I love how they just completely replaced Michaela. It was like I
Oh
got a new
yeah.
girlfriend.
Well, it's funny because I mean, she's just as like she's
Well,
just
Megan
as lacking
Fox
in
is
terms of
like
personality.
harassed and stuff by not J.J. Abrams. Oh gosh,
No,
by
no.
Michael Bay. Please don't compare the
Michael
two.
Bay
I'm
is a
sorry.
scumbag. Goddamn.
Yeah, when she was, I
Um,
think she was 15 or 16. She said on the Crow show, Jimmy Fowler.
how many Jimmy talk shows are there?
I don't know.
No,
Jim Frow or
how many
whatever.
friggin' Jimmys are there for
The
crying
one
out
that
loud?
always laughs at
Like, what
literally
the hell?
everything. Jim
Uh,
Fowler.
okay, I don't
The
know.
one that did that Daisy Ridley song. Where Daisy Ridley sang the Star Wars rap, which was
Oh my
hilarious.
god.
Dude, people were hating on her for that. People were saying so many horrible things.
Oh,
I'm
come
like,
on. Are you kidding me?
you guys have issues. Like when you're at that point, when she's literally just like, she did a good job too. Like she's a rapper.
Oh my god.
Like it was just fun. Like it was just stupid. But anyways, yeah. Megan Fox said on I think it was Jim Fowler's show that yeah, Michael Bay, when she was doing a movie for him when she was like 15 or 16, he kept forcing all these scenes where she's in a bikini and stuff, and she felt so uncomfortable and asked if she couldn't do it, and he wouldn't let it. And Jimmy Fallon,
Jesus.
I think it was Jimmy Fallon, he just started busting out laughing, dude. It was so awkward. I was like,
Oh boy.
because it's like he just laughs at everything, and so it's like I don't think he like kind of processed that, you know. Like I'm not defending it because it's awful to laugh at, but I'm like this guy laughs at literally everything. I just don't think he processed that
Yeah, I mean,
properly.
I probably wouldn't.
Am I giving him the benefit of the doubt? Yes. It's just still stupid of him. Yes.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing that. I was like, holy cow, that's awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Michael Bay, it's like,
Oh, Michael Bay is
and I saw people defending it, saying, well, why did she decide to work for him? I'm like, do you know how being an actor works and how making money works as an actor?
yeah.
as a
If
career?
if you just refuse somebody like entirely, you
someone
can
like
get
Michael Bay, who's
blacklisted.
like high and highly,
You're gonna get
Hollywood?
blacklisted if you
Yeah,
did that.
it's like
Like,
people like bring the blame on Megan. It's like,
right.
and I don't even think she's like that good of an actor or anything, actress. So I'm like, what is wrong with you people? You guys are weird, dude. Like,
Right.
genuinely freaking weirdos. Like you're the ones who would do that. You know?
Right. No, like sometimes people also need to understand there are other factors at play too, right? I mean, people, women are pushed into those positions out of fear sometimes, right? Like it's just not even
Out of
if,
desperation, I'd say they'd say, if you
Yeah.
do this, then we're gonna make you a superstar. You know?
Right.
It's
sometimes manipulation, gaslighting, anything. I mean, it just you can't just cut and dry say don't do it. Like it's
well,
just
Lady Gaga came out and talked about that. I'm not gonna say it on here because it's very bad. But what happened to her from her record label man or producer? One of the main. Oh, the main record label man. He yeah. I'm sure you could see where this is going. He forced her.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's
To
God.
get that deal and stuff, and he's like, if you, I don't like talking about it. It's freaking weird,
It's
dude.
disturbing.
Like I'm not trying to like, it's disturbing. It's like holy cow, like these people are in
Yeah.
power.
Don't like the Transformers movie because they focus on the humans.
I
Yeah,
don't like the
If-
other ones because of that. I like the first one because I liked how they use the humans as a way to kind of revolve around the Transformers in a way.
I sort of view the first Transformers movie as if it was like a blockbuster action movie twist on like E.T. or Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It's
Yeah.
human contact with aliens,
Look at that lens
and the
flare.
human characters are the lens flare, the explosions and stuff. Yeah, like it's like those classic movies about aliens and stuff that we grew up watching, but with Michael Bay added to it.
Yeah,
It's kind of awesome in the first movie.
I'd like to see him make a Godzilla.
That would actually be interesting.
I know that's what I'm saying. But I don't know if it'd be good, but I'd be like,
Yeah. What about Michael Bay making a Star Wars movie? Oh God.
I don't want Zack Snyder to make a Star Wars movie.
Oh no, I don't want Zack Snyder. To touch
Dude,
Star
like
Wars
there was so much hype
before.
around Justice League, and that's great. But I watched it, and I enjoyed it when I watched it. But like after, I'm like, I don't think I ever want to watch that movie again. Like,
Yeah.
it had cool development, but it was kind of bare bones.
I haven't seen the Snyder cut yet. I do want to see it at some point because my friend was hyping it
It
up.
was long, and it felt really long. And I know not
Yeah.
everyone agrees. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying for me, it was like
Right.
I liked a lot of parts about it, though. A lot of cool parts in it.
Yeah, like I'd like to check it out at some point, but I probably I'm already not a fan of Zack Snyder's style, so that's
Yeah,
already
he's just a meathead, cool boy movies and stuff,
yeah.
which
It's you're
have
gonna
their
have your
place.
somber
But
music. You're gonna have you're gonna have
300,
your
you want to talk about 300? I mean, that's like my
oh
dad's favorite
god,
movie.
that movie is a freaking cartoon. I swear.
The comics basically were.
I mean, yeah,
They were
makes
literally,
sense,
yeah, or something like that. There was like comics about him, but
right?
yeah, people are calling for that. But I mean, to be fair, Zack Snyder has already been like, I don't think I would survive making a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, I mean, let's actually be real. I think Marvel and Star Wars people say they want this or that director to tackle those movies. Well, let's actually be real here. Most of those directors wouldn't want to touch Marvel or Star Wars because of how big they are, and of course, the fandoms are horrible. Like
That's what
they
he was
get
saying.
really,
Yeah,
yeah. Like I wouldn't blame, especially somebody like Snyder, who is, I mean, sensitive to certain things now, right? Um, I wouldn't want the Star Wars fandom going after him. Oh my god,
he's
they
a
would be
really cool.
vicious.
I really love him as a person.
Oh, as a
He's a
person,
really cool guy.
yeah. My friend pointed out that he, unlike most action blockbuster directors, he actually portrays women in like a position of power in a lot of his
Yeah,
movies,
in a proper
like
way.
actually, yeah, respecting them. Whereas Joss Whedon would not do that. And a
Close up
director like
shots
him,
of and
right,
Gal Gadot. She's talked about that. I don't know if you heard
right.
that.
Oh, I've heard, and
And so,
it's
but
horrible.
like
It's disgusting.
the more you watch movies, the more you see that's apparent. I don't mean to sound like some activist or whatever you call it. Nothing wrong with that. But it's true. It's like the
Yeah.
more you
Oh, I
watch
mean,
it,
it's
like
just
when you
yeah,
kind of not necessarily look for it, but when you start having the idea that this is happening a lot, and a lot of female actresses have come out again about this,
right,
you start to see them like, yeah, and J.J. Abrams, Ryan Johnson, like
right.
even like Slave Leia and stuff. It's like,
Right, and remember, George Lucas is somebody like we all respect, but like, let's be real here. Slave
it's
Leia
not.
was not.
And Carrie Fisher herself was against it.
Yeah,
She's very feminist, and so it's funny when people are like, "Oh, now fans hate Slave Leia." I'm like, "Yeah, no, Carrie Fisher herself hated it. So stop."
right.
Because it was weird. It didn't need. I'm not like complaining
Padme
about it. I'm
getting
just
the
like,
slash that like revealed her midriff as well. That's another.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's like so blatant too. At least with like the context of Jabba the Hutt, it makes sense why he'd do
Yeah,
that.
I'm not saying like I hate her. I'm like, oh, George Lucas is a. 'cause,
Right.
George Lucas is like liberal as hell, dude.
Oh, for sure. Oh my god,
like,
yeah.
Like this dude is liberal as hell.
When people say he's like a like he's like, oh my god, the new movies are so left and stuff.
Forced
They were always
diversity.
left. Holy crap! The series was designed as a freaking allegory for Vietnam. Like, what are you saying, you goddamn lunatic?
Vietnam was not the empire. America was.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
He agreed that in today's age, he agreed a couple years ago, in today's age, the empire, I'm sorry, the empire would be America, and the rebellion would be Al-Qaeda. He
Right.
agreed to that in an interview a few years
Yes.
ago.
What was
I'm like,
it? Was with James Cameron, right? Yeah.
really good interview. Could you
I
imagine
saw
if
that.
Kathleen Kennedy said something like that, or Ryan Johnson?
If she said that, she would be like on a freaking hit list.
She
Oh my
probably already
god.
is, dude.
Oh,
What do you mean
that
would
is a
be on
scary
one?
thought.
I know.
That is
I'm surprised
scary.
nothing bad. Like there's genuinely like scary people out there who.
It is, the Star Wars fandom is so disturbing. You wouldn't.
Well,
you
here's
would
my
not
take
expect
on that.
this from.
How many? And this is a little bit different, but how many times do we see these people who are so obsessed with a girl that they end up going and killing them?
Oh,
And I know I'm
God.
stretching here. I don't think that'll ever happen. I'm stretching here. I admit that. But
Yeah.
it's like I've seen some fans be so genuinely like their soul is absolutely destroyed, and not just they're sad. Like I understand being sad if the movie didn't go. Like they are angry and they want to get revenge. Like I've seen
Right,
people
they're
say
taking
stuff
it
like
out
that.
on somebody for.
I'm like,
what's not their
that's
fault.
worrying because there's so much mental health issues and stuff. That
Yeah.
with some people who, and again, I go back to like, for some people, Star Wars is like their girlfriend in terms of the amount of care and not care, but their love for it. I'm kind
Yeah.
of like that. Well, Star Wars is like my baby, it's like my thing.
Well, yeah,
Um,
same here. I mean, it's for me
it's-
with like Bad Batch not carrying its weight. I mean, things like that sort of break my heart, where it's just sort of like I'm falling out of love.
I don't
but
like
then
Bad
I
Batch.
feel
You notice how I don't go to every post I see on Twitter praising the Bad Batch and saying, "Well, actually, I really hate this show, and here's why."
yeah. Well, I mean,
just wish
I
people would be like
personally,
that.
yeah, like I remember hearing one sort of thing about the new episode of Bad Batch, and I did respond to what somebody said about it, but it was just my one point, sort of expressing like, yeah, I'm just not a fan of that, and I'm probably just not going to continue watching the show. It wasn't me being
Yeah.
like aggressive. I was just making a
Yeah.
statement like, I'm
It's like,
probably
why
not
would
going to
you
be
like?
watching it.
I hate it so much, and I think it comes back to that psychological point where that irritates me the most. It's like this person, these thousands of people, saw this post of mine or some of my sequel friends of them being happy. They saw this post of them being happy, and they decided to comment and try and take that away from them. That's all it
Right.
is. I'm sorry. People say it
No,
was just their
exactly.
opinion. No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is at all. It never has been. It never will be.
Right.
And so
It's entirely
them
about being a
trying
jackass.
Yeah, literally, it's them trying to depreciate their worth as a Star Wars fan, as what like movies they like, and they're trying to take away their happiness. And so, from just a simple human being point of view, like you said, it's just I can't fathom it. It's just so weird. Like, how can you see like a post where someone's like, "Oh my gosh, I love this so much. This made me so happy," and then your thought is to go after them and then like continue to follow their profile for the next few weeks. And,
Oh my god. Well, I mean,
know?
you post something about why the sequel lightsaber fights are great.
Imagine actually thinking this.
It's not even just that. It's like the prequels are better, and then it's like them showing me all these. My favorite complaint about the pre-sequel fights is people saying they swing them like baseball bats. Please show me where. The only one I could see
Oh
that
my
is the
God,
freaking Trader Stormtrooper who literally has a baton.
I want to see
But they're,
I want to
like,
see like a
where?
baseball player actually swing their bat like a lightsaber in the sequels. That would not be
There's so much like they're because there's so much weight at the end of the bat. Like as someone who's played baseball, that you would be like,
right. I'm
it's
actually
like a
gonna go
ball and chain.
real quick. I'm gonna find that quote by Lucas himself about why the lightsabers are heavy in the original trilogy.
I know,
I'm gonna post
people
that in
like-
the comments.
Yeah, I find it funny. Yeah, it's like, look, it's just a stylist, but like again, these fights are fast. I rewatched all three of the main fights, in like the other day, and I was like, holy cow, these are like very fast and intense. And it's good that they're not too fast like the prequels, because I think one of the issue with the prequels is they feel like they don't have weight on them,
Yeah.
physically and figuratively. Where like when they clash, it's like it looks kind of cool, but whenever with Kylo versus Rey, they're like. When there's actual weight with the sabers themselves. How
Here
much
it is.
more does that add,
Well, yeah. I mean, it just makes the fights
And again-
more engaging.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm sorry, but like, I don't get how people can say that the sequel fights are bad. Like, there's
Well,
so much
imagine
emotion and
if-
stuff with the
yeah.
actors and all of them, and the story of the
those same
characters
people-
themselves.
Those same people will like trash on like say a Marvel action scene for the hits not landing hard enough. Which yeah, there's a fair criticism, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
But then they're gonna defend the prequel fights as if any of those hits actually.
It's fine to dislike the sequels and like the prequels, but I hate when they compare it because the prequel fights, there's two of them, kind of three with Anakin and Dooku. But nearly all of them feel they have no weight on them. They feel very poorly choreographed in a lot of places, especially when it's a real human being going up against nothing at mid-air and he's just swinging his thing around.
Right. Like,
It's just, I'm sorry, it's like whenever there's no story, there's not a lot of character development, the actors look like this the
Right.
entire time. I don't get it. I'm sorry. And I'd like for someone to explain because I don't get it. I still enjoy a lot of the prequel fights. Duel of the Fates is awesome.
yeah.
But
No, I
like,
think that's the best one for the prequels. And
say that the prequel fights are so much
opinion.
better. And again, I'm not trying to say their opinion's wrong because it's just their opinion. I'm just
Right.
trying to understand because like Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver and even John Boyega when he fought Kylo, the amount of emotion and just like they make it look like these guys are in a very serious situation and they're on their last leg. Like they're like, especially Daisy Ridley on the Kif Burr fight. Her acting is phenomenal in that.
Oh,
every
God,
scene
I
of her
love
face,
that.
she's got this rage on her, and it's so good.
Right. And full disclosure for people who don't understand, I'm personally not a big fan of The Rise of Skywalker, but I
Yeah.
still think that scene is amazing because you know what? I'm a fair and balanced person.
Yeah,
Um,
like just for the story alone, it's like the tides flipped. Kylo Ren is more on the neutral side of things, right? He's talking about his mom. He's like, you can't go back to her just like I can't. And Rey does not think about that for 1 second, and she just says, "Give it to me," and then she
Right.
tries to kill him, right? And so
Yeah.
what I love about that so much is the flip of narratives, right? it's Rey is now embracing the dark side, and she's really going almost full Palpatine there. You know, you can kind of see that
Exactly.
hint in her. And then at the very end, they come together, right?
Right.
She almost kills him. She was going to kill him, but then her killing her dyad is almost killing her dyad is what made her like, oh my gosh, my mom basically just died. And so it's such a cool moment too, because basically both their mothers, the two mother like them two, how do I say this? Yeah, both their mothers basically died.
Yeah.
And so it's like it's an interesting thing when it's like when that happens, that's what brought them together. You know, it's like oh my gosh, they both it's like when siblings are fighting and then something actually bad happens and like they're like what are we doing? Why are we fighting about this, you know? And so yeah, what I'm saying is like all the sequel fights and stuff, they revolved around the story. The story doesn't revolve around them. They use the characters' motivations and narratives and development throughout them and behind them. They're very well choreographed. They're very well paced. They're very well shot. Very well acted. And there's a ton of emotion just from the actors alone.
Yeah.
And so that's why I just don't get why people say they suck and they're trash. And people say there's some of the worst looking action scenes they've seen. And that's when people say that, I'm like, okay, I can't take you serious anymore. Like,
Yeah.
like, do you like know who like Lucasfilm hired for the choreography team and the stunt team? Like, these aren't just random people on a budget film. So it's like I just don't get it.
Which is funny because they'll praise a budget film because it's so flashy. Which, I mean, no disrespect to budget filmmakers, I am one. No disrespect to if any of you
What are
out
you gonna
there
do
make
about
films
it?
and
You
stuff,
gotta do shaky cam and
right? But like, let's actually be real here. And this is not me trying to pull a bearded Kenobi, but let's just actually be real right here for a second. And this is gonna be like, I'm not gonna pull any punches with this one. You're gonna need a lot more than just shaky cam and stuff to make an actually good fight. You're gonna need way more than that.
yeah.
You're gonna need clever camera work, good editing, good fight choreography. You're gonna need good acting. You're gonna need dialogue in between the hits, right? Because
Lots of preparation. Can we talk about the preparation that
tons.
Daisy and Adam had to do?
Oh my
and did
god!
do?
I mean, yeah, like I mean, the amount of practice they have to do for the fights and like the set as well. The set has to play into the fight, right? That's the thing. Like you have to have the environment and the props they're using and the acting. You'd have to have everything working in harmony to create a fight scene that works well telling a story.
Mhm.
It's sort of like that George Lucas quote about a special effect, right? A special effect is a tool. A special effect without a story is a pretty boring thing. Well, a fight scene without a story is a pretty boring thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's like whenever Kenobi versus Grievous is really fun to watch and stuff, but even then, it's like
There's
it
no
doesn't look that
reason
good.
for it.
It doesn't look that good. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It really does. Like Grievous, first of all, Grievous looks absolutely amazing. One of the best CG models I've seen. The fight itself
Especially
looks
for the
bad.
time. Goddamn.
It's funny. Someone pointed out on one of the comments who were saying the prequels are so much better. That sequels suck. Someone pointed out and they're like, "Well, yeah, but that was 2005, so it's okay." I'm like, so it just blows my mind when people are just like, "Well, it's okay because it's the prequels."
Yeah. No,
So you know how many
like,
great fight scenes existed before 2005? Let's look at the original trilogy.
Yes. There's lots of great fight scenes that existed before 2005. Jesus.
Yeah.
Tons.
It's like if that's the case, don't make a full CGI character to the point to where you can't make this work.
right.
You know,
No,
it's like you didn't have to like I love Grievous. Like I got a Funko Pop. I love Grievous. He's so fun, but he's like the worst Star Wars villain ever.
Oh,
I'm just
easily.
like he's like the worst Star Wars villain ever. This dude has zero character. Zero.
No, he does. He is.
He has a
scary
backstory
guy.
in an old comic.
Oh, I was just gonna say
And he
he
has
is
4
scary
arms.
guy. Yeah. He's
It's not even
scary
scary.
guy with
He's a
robot.
robot that has a coughing problem. How does that work?
He's an asthmatic hunk of metal. He's like
How does
me.
that work? I mean, I guess if he still had the parts of the 3, I guess, but no, you know, okay, does he have lungs?
Yes, he does. He has
He
organs
breathes,
apparently.
okay. But anyways, you see what I'm saying? Like this, like are you saying like I just can't see how you can say that Luke and Kylo versus Kylo on Krayt or Rey versus Kylo on Kithbur is a terrible fight and worse than the Kenobi versus Grievous or Anakin versus Dooku in Episode 2.
No, like
And I'm not saying those
that
fights are
fight
horrible.
actually has a narrative freaking purpose. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, there's Rando. Hi, Rando.
And the story
Palpatine's-
that comes
you love
after
Rando.
it.
He's so chill. He's just
Is
such a
he?
nice
Yeah.
guy. Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah.
But I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just on a rant because I've gotten so many ridiculous comments in the past 2 days of me literally just saying I like the sequels.
Dude, I don't even
That's
judge
all
you
it
for that. Like,
takes.
it's perfectly fine. You share your love and appreciation to something. Some freaking ass has to come out of the woodwork and just say you're wrong. Like, I mean, I completely understand why you're upset about that. Like, that's really
Yeah,
I
I think I've just gotten to the point where I've got it's happened for years now, a couple years now. like, and it's been literally nothing but that.
Yeah.
So again, I'm trying to look past. I'm trying to look at. Okay, let's look at the people that support me and stuff. But
Right.
it can get irritating knowing that there's so many people like that in this fandom.
Yeah,
There's so many.
it's something people don't talk about, sort of the mental health side of things, right? There is a side to it where it's
Yeah.
like, people, like, you can say all the things you want, say it's your opinion, but you really do have to consider that your words do have an effect, regardless of how innocent you might think it
Yeah.
is. Like, so much as just being negative can ruin somebody's day because it makes
Yeah.
other people feel negative. Being positive, that's the stuff that, like, that's why your channel has done so well, because your unrelenting positivity, right?
Not really. I mean, I just talk about the things I like. In
Yes, that's positivity.
yeah, right. But like in streams, I'm not like blatantly just like everything is perfect. Like the whole all Star Wars is good. I don't. Think
Oh,
that.
for sure.
But I get what you mean. It's not. I'm not like a. I hope I'm not like a burden on the fandom.
Right.
It's like
No,
I feel like there's so many that are, and it's just like how.
Right.
How
It's
do
using
you
your
support
voice
that?
responsibly, basically, where you're using it to
Yeah.
make somebody's day a bit better instead of trying to make people's days
Me and
worse.
Star Wars Explain. Let's just talk about that. And I'm not trying to boost myself up or anything. I'm just saying this. Is
Everybody
Star Wars is a
subscribe
lot
to
more fun
Palpamemes.
be. Yeah, right. But me and Star Wars Explained, I had so much fun. I wish we could go back and talk about different things. Talk about more stuff. But anyways, we had such a good chat. He was like, he loves the Bad Batch, and I simply said, I really don't like it, so I don't have any thoughts on it. That's it.
Yeah.
I said I don't really want to talk about it. Like I'll let you go about it because I want to hear what you say. I genuinely don't like it as a Star Wars show. I'm sorry, I don't really watch it. Cut it off there. And I just wish more people were like, holy cow, that should be the way it should be, right? State your criticisms, which I have, and move on. So yeah, and let people who enjoy it. Don't tell them why they're wrong. And then after you tell them why they're wrong and they get upset at that, you go, well, it's just my opinion. It's not how you're going about it, and your opinion
Right.
was not asked.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be that one guy who says, "Well, nobody asked," but like, yeah, no, nobody did ask, and you're just
Yeah,
basically.
and you can say, well, it's not a public forum. It's like, yeah, but no one asked. Like, why would you think I want you to be in my comment, like the comment section of my post that I was happy on posting, and you basically like, it's like a girl or guy, whatever, posting on Instagram saying a picture of themselves saying, I was feeling myself today, and some dude saying, well, your outfit looks kind of ugly, not gonna lie. It's like that's just being a
Right.
douchebag, It's like,
Yeah.
that's just that's arrogance, that's stubbornness, and that's selfishness because you're trying to take away the happiness from someone. Because you don't agree with them
Exactly, and
on
that's
a
just-
movie.
Yeah,
It's not,
it's
this
a
isn't
movie.
political discourse or anything. This is a movie. Wait, no,
Right.
but the movies are politics. So
But yeah, the movies are politics. It's not as if there are so much more important things in the world to get upset over.
yeah,
Like over somebody's opinion on the movie. Just
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's
hanging
plenty of
out.
things in Star Wars I just don't like. I've like never gotten upset over it. Like the Bad Batch, for instance. Like I've never been upset that this show isn't, to me, not that great.
Oh, for me,
It's
I
like,
do this
funny.
one
It's like,
thing.
how do you get that way?
Yeah, I do this one thing where like I pretend to be so hyper angry and stuff over the show. I don't actually care. I really couldn't care less. I couldn't care less at all. I'm
It's
probably just not even
just
gonna watch the
so-
show going forward. But yeah, no, it's I don't know.
I think there's a saying that I saw someone post, and it's about the whole fandom menace, and it was a quote by someone. It's like, if your group of people is weighted or collected by nothing but hate, then you're already something. Like there's a quote that I need to find because it was so true. It's like if you have an entire group based on nothing but hate and hateful things and hating on things, and it's like it's talking about you yourself are like that is a fundamentally fragile group.
Exactly.
And that's that fandom menace group, the whole geeks and gamers group. Yeah, like they. It's funny they always talk about SJW snowflakes when they themselves get mad when a black person is casted
Yeah.
or a woman, or no, not even casted. A woman is in concept art.
Right. Okay, I actually
They
want to
called
respond
Indiana
to
Jones
this.
SJW.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
The
Geeks and Gamers. Jeremy from
What's-
Geeks and Gamers made a whole
no,
video about it. Yeah.
What's more left than having a story about a guy punching Nazis?
I know, it's like what it, it's again. It goes back to the story. It's like what movies have you been watching where you think this is some right wing or neutrally political orientated film?
Right.
You know,
What
like
the hell?
do you read Anakin Skywalker's lines in The Revenge of the Sith, like your favorite movie ever? Like, do you know what
Oh my
that's
god,
about?
it's insane.
Yeah, you can go on to Ben's comment.
Yeah, I just want to respond, Ben. So I do agree with you if we were like I would agree with you if we're talking Rebels or Mandalorian or Clone Wars. Just with this show in particular, I disagree. Just on the front of it's not so much world building they're doing, it's more the reverse of that. World building would be expanding on the lore, giving us something new about the world, showing us another side of things. But instead, what they're doing right now is showing us things we've already seen before, characters we've seen before coming out of the woodwork, as if it's the cameo show. That's what I joke. That's what I jokingly call it now, the cameo show. That's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
Like every episode, there's some character we have returning, right? And it's like it would be fine if this was like Marvel, where they have a reason to meet up because they're all on the same team, right?
Yeah.
This
These are
is
different
different.
groups and different.
This is like if I just randomly bumped into Palpamemes. Like I'm just like
city streets.
Yeah.
Even then, it'd be like, okay, well, at least we're like a team. We're actually at least like friends and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
At least we talk on Discord and on YouTube. Like there's kind of like I'd be able to spot him in public if I saw him. He wouldn't be able to spot me in public because I'm an enigma. But yeah, no, it's like it wouldn't make any sense, and that's just sort of my issue with Bad Batch is they're bumping into characters. They're not like having a reason to meet up with them. They're like actually and
except for Ahsoka because he was guided to her. He was told where to go.
Oh, and Mando, yeah, I'm more talking Bad Batch right now.
Oh, sorry.
Mando, the Ahsoka one was kind of the only one that mostly worked. I still have some issues with it, but for the most part, I think it's fine. And plus, the Ahsoka episode is god tier.
Can I say something real quick while we're on this?
For sure.
I think I have two things to say. I don't think we're necessarily being too harsh, considering we're not like talking crap on it. We're just saying we don't really like it. I know that's not what you're getting at, but for me, it's like it has nothing to do with world building. Is not what makes something good. I'm sorry. Like to me, it's not. It doesn't work for like that's not what makes something good. I want character development. I want good, intriguing characters, and I want a good story. For me, The Bad Batch has a very cool idea of these defective clone troopers, but they're not doing much with it. Like that enough with it, I think it really intrigues me. The story overall, I find boring. The characters I find okay-ish. I like Omega. I like Hunter. I actually really like Hunter.
I do too.
But anyways, back to the fan service. I think that the issue with fan service, how it's going is, fan service can be good. Fan service can be good if the fan service is not what the story revolves around. Whenever the story revolves around the story and then you have some fan service within it, that's fine. But like in Mandalorian season 2, the entire story revolved around fan service, and so that's where I think, which I enjoyed season 2, by the way. I was actually really happy with it because like, oh my gosh, they're expanding. But the fact that they're continuing to do this trend, and not like as much in the Bad Batch because it's not like huge, insane characters.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get that in the Book of Boba Fett. You know, we're gonna get that in Andor. We're going to get that in Kenobi and stuff. It's not, in my opinion, how to write stories. And again, I think it goes back to Lucasfilm is on a. They were like, oh my gosh, fans hate anything new, so let's just give them a bunch of nostalgia fests.
Right.
So I understand
nobody's really complaining too hard about Bad Batch when compared to the sequel.
Yeah, I like when people. I just talk about when people ask. I just don't.
I mean, like the Phantom Menace, they're not complaining as much as they would with the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
Right. Same with Mando season 2.
I don't know anything. I don't know. The only like things I know about them is whenever someone sends me a video link. Like I got them muted and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think it's necessarily being harsh. I think it's simply this show to me just doesn't work for me as a viewer, and I'll leave it at that.
Also, do you want to see the most based comment ever?
Yeah.
So
actually,
simple,
it's
so
are ridiculous, right?
Let's be real. It's Jeremy's ego.
Unless
fest.
if you're talking about the company itself, or you're talking about the group. If you're talking about the company, it'd be is. If you're talking about the group of the people of Geeks and Gamers, it'd be are. Right? I don't know why I'm being an English major here.
Yeah,
I'm very OCD about English stuff, right? Because if it's a group of people, if it's individual peoples, then it'd be are.
Nerd.
I know.
Yeah, but no, that's the most accurate comment I've seen in a while. Geeks and Gamers, they are.
They're always bad, but like they used to not. They're always bad. They're just getting worse. Okay.
Yeah.
They're losing views. And they're losing content, and so they have to make.
Well, they're content farms.
Yeah,
it's going.
They're losing
the
views. They're outrage channels. They're channels who get their stuff based on outrage, and that's hilarious.
Right. It's like investing in oil. Like it's going to go down eventually.
Yeah, it's very easy to do.
Yeah,
anyone can make an outrage channel.
Exactly.
There's not a whole lot, and I'm not. Actually, I am hating on them, but I'm not. I'm not. I don't think they are creative. I don't think Jeremy is a creative editor, a creative producer in videos. And I don't think he puts a lot of heart and soul into his videos, which is
He doesn't. They're for money.
I think the complete yeah, it's for money, which is the complete opposite way, in my opinion. If you want to have a successful channel, which he's been successful, but he's been successful from the wrong things. Mike Zero's a successful channel, but look at that guy. It's just like the quartering.
Right.
That guy's awful, dude.
He is
That guy's
atrocious.
Yeah, that guy's awful.
Yeah.
Like, holy cow, that guy's done some terrible things and said some terrible things and caused terrible things. But no, yeah, to Jeremy and Kicks and Gamers.
Cause. What did he cause?
He's caused a lot of crap with Brie Larson. A lot of harassment from sending his viewers to go harass like news editors and stuff. I could go on.
No.
There's so many. Oh my gosh, yeah.
What the hell?
Like whenever someone says something like that's liberal, this dude will flat out post their Twitter and just talk shit on them.
Oh my god.
Which inevitably has his fans go after those people, and it happens every time. So people are like, "Well, it's not his fault. It's happening." I'm like, "No, yes, there's a point where it is your fault. When this happens every single time, and you continue doing it." No, this guy's an asshole.
I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy.
I don't see how he's still on YouTube.
Yeah, no, that's
like
terrible.
He's like broken so many of the rules and stuff. And I'm not calling for him to be banned because that's not who I am. It'd be nice if people just stopped watching him.
I am.
Yeah,
guys,
right. I'm like, but it's awful.
Banned.
Honestly, yeah, no, like that's awful. Never mind. He's getting these people harassed and stuff online,
Right.
and
Nobody
and
deserves to be harassed.
The whole Brie Larson crap, dude. He's weird with Brie Larson.
Well, I know about that.
I don't like. I've seen like just like subtle things. It's like he's freaking weird.
Yeah,
I
Brie
think
Larson,
he's like. I think he just has such a huge crush on her that.
Exactly. He's just sad he can't have her. Aw, poor guy.
But
bitch.
no, I'm sorry. To those outrage channels and stuff, I don't respect that. I'm not saying like I'm some big tough guy who would like look like Jeremy. If you come up to me at Star Celebrity, he's not gonna see this, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I would say no. I do not like you. I do not respect what you do. I do not respect what you're about and what you strive
Honestly,
for on your channel.
if I were to meet Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers, I would probably not do that. I would probably just want to sit down and have a discussion and just ask him some questions. Like
I wouldn't because he put me in the live stream and then his fans would go after me.
Oh no, I wouldn't if he put me on a live.
Right?
Like,
Yeah,
I,
right.
Like, yeah, I wouldn't.
If he came up to me and said and genuinely said, and I like he actually wanted me to be on one of his hater streams. It didn't go through because I didn't go through with it because he started saying that I'm just gonna start calling him a sexist bigot and stuff when he offends me from the sequel hate.
Oh God.
And so I was like, okay, it's just being a stupid. Like, look, if you want, like, I don't. If he genuinely wants to have a sit down conversation or something, I would be doing it. But if he's like, oh look, it's the sequel simp, it's the SJW sequel simp, who, I'd be like, no, I'm not talking to you. You're an asshole.
Right. No, like what
You're
I would like
person
to
I don't respect.
Yeah, what I would like to do is like just preface, look, I'm not a fan of the sequels. I mean, I am a fan, but I'm also a fan of the prequels. I don't think the sequels are good though.
You don't like love them, you don't hate them though.
Yeah, like I'm very neutral on them. Like same with the
They're
prequels.
not that bad is what you're saying. Like
right. The only Star Wars trilogy I really, really love is the original trilogy, which is, you know, Empire Strikes Back is definitely like top 2 favorite movies. Top 2, 3,
fair.
something like that. Yeah.
Top 1.
It's not top 1, but top
okay.
1 is for me like the early Pixar movies all tied. I really love Pixar. But yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
Oh, they're great. Yeah. But like I would like to just have a discussion and basically be like, look, I don't completely disagree with you. I don't think the sequels are the greatest.
Yeah.
But I just want to ask him questions. Like I'd want to like ask him, what would you consider the line in terms of diversity? When is it forced? At what point does it become forced? Well, at what point does it become too much? That's what I'd like to know, because would he really go full racist in front of a black guy in a public space?
No, I hate saying this because it sounds like I don't think he legitimately is like a racist sexist. It's very clear he's putting on a persona. Does that make it any better whatsoever? Absolutely not.
He's admitted before that he does everything just for
no,
views.
but he has admitted that he does see women as objects.
Jesus
and it wasn't like no, have you seen that video? It was the car video someone sent me.
Holy
and he openly
crap.
said, he goes, yeah, of course I view women for objects, but anyone that looks at pornography is doing that. I'm like, that's not how this works. And he admits that he objectifies women and stuff, and he's like, but it's fine because every boy in the universe
There's
does it.
a difference between being attracted
I know,
to
that's what
something.
I was like, that's called natural instinct, liking
I'm
someone, being
attracted to
attracted to
women.
them.
That doesn't mean I
Me
treat
too.
women
Okay,
badly.
me too. Believe me.
Most of my friends are women because I treat them with respect.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I love women. Like, women are hot, dude.
Right.
Like, come on. I'm not like some pimp or anything. I'm not like a playboy or anything. Like,
No,
I'm the most loyal person you'll meet.
It's just a matter of being born straight. And
But
that's
I'm
fine.
loyal. I'm loyal because I absolutely love that woman or whatever. When I was getting basically cheated on, I was still just straight up simping. But anyways, it's like, it's funny how he's just so blatant about this stuff. And it's like, and then he'll go back and say, well, why are you calling me a sexist? It's like,
because you say sexist things.
You are acting like one, and you are literally calling yourself one. Like you saying you objectify a woman, and you are fine with it and proud of it.
If somebody says a racial slur, I think it's perfectly fine to then say they're a racist. Right? Somebody's going to say they objectify women.
I'm not going to say my opinion on it. I mean, like, yeah. Why would you say that?
Right.
Do I think they can grow out of it and be better? Absolutely. I think
for sure.
I've known
Mark
plenty
Wahlberg
of
used to
people.
be, Mark Wahlberg used to be a white supremacist, and now he's completely changed.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
And that's
seriously, like,
that's
people change.
That's what activism does, though.
Right.
Like, say what you want about it, and that's what
it's almost as if
does.
Yeah, it's almost as if media and seeing people from different walks of life be portrayed in a respectful manner, like a tasteful manner.
Yeah.
I think that is enough to sort of that is something that's enough to actually push people in a certain direction.
Yeah. Look, can we talk about while we're on this subject, and it's a touchy subject, so like if you want to talk about it, can we talk about PewDiePie?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've watched him since I was young. He's done stupid things.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, he's very much so made up for it.
Yeah, so I subscribe to PewDiePie. I didn't grow up with any of that stuff. So
Right, I didn't like watch his. I was like a huge fan of him, but I grew up with him. If that makes sense. Like in that era.
Yeah.
So I knew a lot about him.
Yeah, I never watched really any of his videos until the whole bitch lasagna TC. I thought that was funny, so I played into that
until someone shot up a whole place and used that.
Oh,
dude, that
God.
if you saw the video, like, dude, people are hating on PewDiePie, and it pissed me off. Dude, the video PewDiePie made like 4, 5, 6 days after it, he looked like that guy. He had not slept in like the entire time
That's
since it happened.
horrific.
His
Oh my
eyes, like you
God.
could tell, his eyes were like blackening around. You know when you don't sleep for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's it was just shameful, dude. I was like, holy cow, this is that's depressing, dude.
I remember hearing that and like I was so
I would throw
like,
up. I'm sure he did. Like,
my
imagine
God.
being like,
he would feel responsible.
Oh,
right?
like you get what I'm saying. Imagine just someone
God.
shooting up a place and them using it in the name of you. Obviously, the guy literally just did it to cause outrage because that's what he was doing. But still, it's like I felt so bad. But anyways,
Oh my
like
God.
PewDiePie said, he said the N-word. He made a stupid joke with Jews
yeah.
and stuff. But he's been so open about it. How he's like, I was wrong. I've grown from this. I've learned from this. This was absolutely stupid. He's never once defended it.
Right. I subscribed to him. Yeah, I subscribed to him after he had said the N-word. I am black, and I know full well what he did. I knew exactly what he did, but I was like, this guy is not the same guy he was back then. So I'm fine with subscribing.
It's
to
very
him.
apparent he's changed, and that's what I think a lot of people on the left need to start understanding is people change, and people, if they're honest about it, people change, right? And we need to embrace that, not continue to cancel them. So with the whole Gina Carano thing, though, she's just being an asshole in the moment, and she continued to.
Yeah,
I think it should have better world building. I don't think world building. I think we need to focus on these clones who are defective, who are having issues with target and stuff.
Oh, exactly.
Like
don't go
keep
into
it more local. But again, it's not for me, so I don't care. It's whatever.
Right. Like I don't know.
It's just a shame that's like the only Star Wars content we have, and I'm not excited about it. That's the only thing I'm upset about. But I'm not even like I'm just like whatever. I'm looking forward to. It's
actually what it's done for me. It's pushed me more in a Marvel direction. For me, it's always Marvel and Star Wars were like sort of tied for me. I'm starting to like Star Wars a little less and Marvel a little more because I did an MCU rewatch.
More.
That's
less
fair.
Excited. One reason I get less excited and less ambitious to make videos is because of the way I've been treated by a lot of fans. I'll be honest, it's really tanked my passion, and it sucks, and I hate it so much because it's like I miss that time where I was just so ecstatic to just make these new videos. Oh, I have this cool idea, but now it's always like I have this idea. I'm gonna get so much hate for it.
That's terrible, honestly.
It is, and I'm working on it. It really is a shame. There's other stuff going on that I'm just like.
Well,
It
remember, like
sucks.
I'll be watching your videos, man. Like,
I know that's what I'm trying to remember. I'm like, okay, I got 1,200 subscribers. It's like I love you guys so much. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
There's this. It's like it's so, and I hope I don't jinx this, but you guys are so engaging. Like I have 1,200 subscribers and I have a 50% viewer rate on my streams. 50%. That's insane. That makes me so happy that you guys are like so appreciative of it and stuff. I'm trying to focus more on that, but again, it's a natural to.
Compare that to my engagement rate, where it's like we're talking right now. I have
It's hard to
one
keep
viewer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to keep that, and that's why I'm really focusing on these
Right.
singles and stuff, because I am trying to build these people, and I am trying to build this group that exists and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm trying to
Be a
say, hey,
beacon for the fandom.
that's what I've been trying to be, and that's
Yeah.
what I hope I'm doing and stuff. And I've seen, I've gotten long messages from people. And again, I'm not trying to boost myself up. I'm just trying to try to remind everyone that with every hater, there's 15 supporters, right? That kind
Right.
of idea, and that's what I'm trying to work on and stuff. And I'm not saying go and comment lovey-dovey comments and stuff, but I'm just saying those make me very, very happy. And I get DMs on Twitter saying they're so thankful that they have someone they can relate with the sequels. It's just stuff like that that keeps me going.
Exactly.
Where I do, and it's like, look, I'm inspired, but I'm not inspired, and so I'm like, does that make sense? I'm not inspired because I'm just so mentally mentally, I guess, like exhausted. That's so exaggerated. I know there's so many more problems to be
Right.
worried about, but it's like like I said, my baby. It's my passion and stuff, so it gets to me really easily. So what do I'm just doing live streams now for a moment, for a while. I mean,
Yeah.
and working on major videos and stuff, and which I've been very happy doing. And again, you guys are still there with me, and it's like, wow. Like, I remember
Right.
posting the Luke video a month after not uploading. I was like, oh my gosh, no one's gonna care because everyone's gonna forget. And it's like day one, like 400 views or something like that. I was like, holy cow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my channel is a lot smaller, right?
Right.
And I'm busy and stuff, right? So I
Same.
don't
Yeah,
make
that's
many
another thing.
videos anymore.
Yeah.
And in the time where I would be, on Discord and stuff with like you guys and all that, like my brain isn't exactly in a position for editing, right? Because then I'm like half asleep, because I don't get much sleep. And then I put out this Pirates of the Caribbean video, and it's at like 600 views, or something now. Yeah, I was like, and I just really love that, like, yeah, and people who are friends of mine who like openly admit, and I'm perfectly fine with it. They openly admit they don't really watch my content, which I'm fine with. It's
Most of my friends don't. Yeah.
it's sort of niche stuff I talk about, right? But they said they genuinely enjoyed my Pirates of the Caribbean video, and I was like, oh my god, right? And then like
Yeah.
Disinfinity earlier, right? Like he's a way bigger YouTuber than either of us. The kid's got like over 13,000 subscribers.
It's the same.
Yeah, he's crazy. Just when he subscribed to me, it was kind of eye opening. It was sort of like, oh my god, I actually have a fan.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
and not just a fan who's like, just sort of like I somewhat support you. Like this kid who was like excited to watch my videos, and is monitoring my Discord server, and like we're good friends and stuff. Like that was eye opening.
It's such a heartwarming feeling, and it really pushes
Yeah.
you to be better and be more.
And even when he's
Be bolder.
jokingly threatening me, saying you better upload a video soon, I'm just like, don't worry, man, I'm doing it for you.
I love when you guys do that to me too, and please keep doing it. Please keep saying, "Where's the next Palpa video?"
Yeah,
And when people do that, and they're like, "Oh, I'm just kidding," I'm like, "No, don't kid." Like, I like that you like some of you guys are like,
oh, I'm gonna do
itching
something.
for a
I'm
video
gonna
from
do something
me.
on Discord right now.
It's like, wait, people want to see more videos from me, and it's such a weird feeling that it's like it really helps. It really makes me happy. You're nice, nerd. It's stuff like that, and I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. And again, I'm trying to focus more on that. And I'll be honest, things have gotten better. I deleted, that video I made on Geeks and Gamers. I was sick and tired of what they did. I made a video on Geeks and Gamers. What I've noticed is after I made that video, the algorithm pushed basically towards the Geeks and Gamers side completely.
Yeah.
And so that's where all those hate comments were coming from for the most part and stuff. So I deleted it, and ever since I deleted it, I did notice.
Sucks because like
Yeah,
I did want to because like I got like I think like a
Dumb.
quarter of the way through. Oh really? Oh
Don't
damn.
make any video on anyone whose fan base you don't want with you.
Oh,
I'm glad I did this early on.
So
Right,
remember when
yeah,
I told you
don't.
about Turf Nation before?
Yeah.
positive sequel guy, right? And he
Mhm.
calls out Anomaly Inc. You might have heard of Anomaly Inc. Infamous prequel defender, sequel hater.
I don't know. Yeah.
He has a Discord server that's kind of a nightmare. It is the Discord embodiment of like hell. It's nerd hell. You get sent there if you commit crimes in the UN. But it's legitimately
U.S. Marshal finds you and they're like, "Now join this server."
yeah,
You
it's
know?
legitimately a terrible server. Good people come from it for sure, like Darth Jar Jar, and I mean I know you have a history with Darth Jar Jar, but and Airborne, like those are good people.
I like
Who come from AI Core, but like that server itself is a nightmare. Turf decided to call out Anomaly because one of his early videos, he was like 30 subs at the time, right? And it jumped up to like hundreds of subs just through doing that one video. But part of that also came with his Discord server being infected with people from Anomaly Inc. server.
Yeah.
So then, like, we had the old Turf Nation server. It was like nobody was active, and if they were active, it was like toxic assholes talking, and just it was a nightmare. Yeah, Bull Run put this perfectly. AI Core is crap. Like it's a crap server.
I just stay away so much from that though, and it's gotten like years ago. I used to still be, I'd watch the Geeks and Gamers videos because I was curious, but then I realized he was putting such a toll on me that I was like, holy cow, this is like, how do you people live this way?
Yeah, how do you live basically like
Nothing but negativity.
yeah,
And
I
that's not me
couldn't do
saying
that.
you should chill and be the most positive person. No one's ever said that. Just be normal.
Yeah,
About
no,
things.
like yeah, I the content I watch on YouTube is so neutral on things. It's mostly science videos,
Yeah.
or meme videos. But like, it's just sort of
It's
interesting to think people
nice.
truly surround themselves with some pretty nasty things.
And
And I
it
don't know how, I
shows
don't
in
know
their
how.
personality too.
Yeah,
When they're on Twitter or if you know someone like that in real life, whether it's because of Star Wars or because of other stuff, when anyone, Facebook family on Facebook and stuff, whenever
right,
there are nothing but hateful on Facebook. Oh, them liberals, oh them that blah 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 blah. They themselves become a very negative person.
right.
And it's just like, why would you want to be that way? And again, it's for views and stuff. Outrage culture is what I call
Yeah,
it. People talk about cancel culture. Let's talk about outrage culture, okay?
I think that's so much worse. Cancel culture is just people saying this person is bad.
Yeah,
Outrage
because they did
culture.
something bad. It's like
Yeah, outrage culture is the
women existing in
same,
the world.
if not
Like,
worse.
come on.
Yeah.
It's
Like
it's
what's
weird, but
actually worse, complaining about people just existing, or complaining because somebody is like actually a legitimately horrible person?
I think there's a lot of horrible instances of cancel culture where it's like that was very unjustified and
Oh
very
yeah,
unfair.
when people tried to do that with Chris Pratt because he belongs to some church or whatever, I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
guys,
stupid.
just because he belongs to a church doesn't mean he completely adheres the entirety of their rules.
Yeah.
Like he
He
just
probably
lives
doesn't
in that
even
area.
know.
Right, he just yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Like I've been to churches and stuff. Whenever I went to, yeah, right. It was called Rejoice and stuff. We went there and stuff, and then they started shaming women and stuff, banning yoga pants in churches and stuff. For women who go to church after their workout or something, they started banning them, slut shaming them and stuff.
Yeah,
We all left. That's
yeah,
awful. They're awful church, dude.
right.
They're mean people. I worked
James
for them
Gunn,
for a
yes,
while.
James Gunn is another perfect example. James Gunn, do you know the story about James Gunn?
Oh, if you start saying it, I'd remember it.
Okay, so he's the director of the two Guardians of the Galaxy films, and
Yes, yes.
he's a longtime writer of really like twisted comedies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he made some jokes on Twitter. I'm not going to get into those jokes here because I mean, somewhat family friendly server channel. Sorry, not server. Um, but some of the jokes he made were pretty messed up. But that was also like 2009.
When everyone made those jokes.
Yeah, and
I'm not saying
yeah,
it's
he
okay,
was
but yeah.
exactly. He was a young guy. And he made some pretty bad jokes, and then Disney fired him because somebody decided to bring it up. Like they dug it up out of Twitter. Like there was actually some guy who went in and just dug it up for no
That's
reason.
crazy.
And it's like, yeah, I can get
It's
he
not
said something
fair.
terrible, right? Like I
What
said
was it
stupid
about?
things
Was it
10
like
years ago.
racism? Was it
It,
homophobic?
it did something about
I'm just
children.
trying. Oh,
Yeah,
so clearly a stupid joke.
Very stupid joke.
I
It's
think I know
terrible.
what you're talking about. Actually, I just don't know exactly what it. Anyways,
It's a terrible, terrible joke. But
yeah.
I don't think his actions 10 years ago really affect who he is now, because now he's the one who is like slamming on people like Trump for doing basically the same thing that he was joking about.
Yeah, it's almost like people grow up immature, and I think one of the issues is you need to embrace that, because whenever you're just canceling people who have grown from that, but they still did said a stupid thing, that's backwards. Because then these people who are just like that back then and are now, they're still racist or whatever. They're gonna be like, well, I'm not. They're gonna be even more ignorant to get better, right? And more
Right.
open-minded.
Why would they? Because they'd say, well, what's the point of actually changing if I'm just going to be treated like dirt?
Which, if they're racist, then
Well, if you're racist, then yeah,
all
you should be held
fairness.
accountable, right? If you
but you see what I'm
genuinely make
saying?
the change,
They're already like racists and some. They're already the most ignorant people you will meet. So it's
Right.
like then you're just
you're
And it's
basically
not
just
me putting
cementing
the blame
them.
on them. It's me saying, look, we need to start embracing. This is a very liberal idea. We need to start embracing more of people growing and learning from their mistakes.
That's the irony of it, right? We have more people on the left who are less willing to accept others for past mistakes and stuff, when the point of liberalism is like acceptance, basically.
yeah.
Like that's the whole point. It's just
Yeah.
accepting others for who they are.
Mhm.
Not defending that necessarily, but just sort of accepting who somebody is, and then
In all fairness, a lot of it is people currently in power who are still bad people.
yes,
I don't even that's a liberal thing. That's just
like that's just a fact of the matter.
I hate
That's that's the world.
how blinded people are by that. Like they're
Right.
just bad people in power.
Right. Like it's strange, sort of, I guess, tying back into Star Wars. And so people trash on Kathleen Kennedy, who said, like, who had a T-shirt saying "The Force is female" as part of a Nike promotion.
Had nothing to do with her.
Exactly.
She
And
literally
then
got the shirt donated to her, and there was some charity thing going on. Like,
yeah, and then we have like cases of like sexual abuse and stuff, and that's just, I mean, that CY98 guy. You know his
Yeah, you showed
Twitter
me.
thing. Yeah, that was terrible.
I've always seen that, but I've never known what it was. Dude, that guy has to be a troll. He can't not be that way. Like, he says all the memes, dude.
I don't know,
Like,
man.
No, I don't know, because, like, I think he's just a prequel fan who's just likes joking around in a really stupid way.
Maybe he has like some
Because
sick sense of humor. I don't know.
Because his pinned tweet is him getting Revenge of the Sith signed by Hayden Christensen, which is awesome. Like, yeah, good for you, man.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So it's like this guy's he's obviously a prequel fan and stuff, which is great. But it's like the things he says is just mind-boggling. Not him liking the prequels. I'm not saying that. What he
Yeah,
says
no.
to sequel fans is
Yeah.
mind-boggling. That it makes me feel and again, it goes for a lot of prequel fans. It's just so backwards. You would think that you would want to be better than the way those. And it's not even the way those treated you, because you weren't old enough to even experience that. I'm saying this as a 21-year-old dude who grew up in that prequel timeline. I never got hated for liking it, but there was people in that were older than me that did. Hello Greedo does a good job talking about this stuff.
Oh yeah,
It's like
it's so hilarious too when you talk to somebody that's older and actually knows that stuff, and then they're basically told that they're wrong. Like I've had people before actually say the prequels weren't hated on.
that's been a thing I've seen a lot. I've seen people say
It's
they
denial.
weren't that hated and they aren't as hated as the sequels were.
It's denial. It's complete denial.
There's entire documentaries
Yeah,
like
the
professionally
people
made
versus
about the
George
hate George
Lucas.
Lucas got.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about?
Right. No
Yeah,
matter what you think, like I'm sorry, that's just denying history.
yeah, it's the truth.
It's a
and
mess.
embrace that. Embrace that the prequels rose from that. Embrace that.
Right.
So we didn't like the hate gate to us. Instead, they go and hate on sequel fans.
Right. Instead, maybe portray yourselves as less the people they've swore to destroy. Instead, portray yourself as the underdog hero who's risen above the hate.
Which is ironic considering what the prequels are about.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like it's funny.
Oh my god, it's amazing how Star Wars fans just don't even understand what the series stands for. The series is about not giving the hate, and yet so many people just give in the hate. It's
And no,
just a mess.
criticizing. I hate when people say this. Criticizing the sequels is not being a hateful person. No one's ever said that. I hate when people are like, criticizing doesn't mean you're giving into the dark. So it's like, no, but harassing actors and always going after sequel fans is.
Right. I don't think I'm being a hater by pointing out some flaws in Last Jedi and Force Awakens, and The Rise
I've
of
pointed out
Skywalker.
flaws in them. Like,
Right,
I'm
and
the
you're
biggest simp.
Yeah, you've talked about problems in the rise. You've talked about problems in the Rise of Skywalker before, and you're the
I've been
biggest
very
fan I've
open
ever
about
seen.
not liking Ray Palpatine at all.
Right,
And then I don't
people,
like Canto Bite really at all. Like, I really just
Yeah.
don't like it because of the everything that surrounds the way they did Finn and the whole storyline of it. The whole plot line is just weird to me. Again, I see what Ryan was going for. I saw that point of view, but it just didn't work for me. It took me out of the story, takes me out of Star Wars. I felt like I could just skip it and it'd be fine.
Right, like I don't know,
That's
like just
that.
yeah,
That's that.
and
What
you
are
leave
you
it
gonna
that.
do?
Don't go any further. Right, you don't.
Is Ryan Johnson gonna go replace that scene with something because people hate it? Like, what are you trying to get out of this?
Right, no, it's just a messy thing to. I don't know. It's weird to me how many people just sort of hate on these things and like they defend it as criticism. It's like no,
Yeah,
criticism is.
I sound like a
reasonable.
boomer, but it's like kind of just like honestly, like that's even growing up since I was like 14. That's kind of just the way my generation is. Like I know you're older than me, but like growing with people in school and stuff, and what was popular to do, it was basically just everyone followed whatever was trendy to hate on, and
Yeah.
I was part of that. I don't recall anything specific, but that's kind of just the way this generation has gone.
Just pack mentality.
It's just yeah.
I don't even think it's a generational. I think it's like literally just human.
Yeah,
nature.
yeah, but with the internet, it's much
yeah,
more upfront.
with the internet, yeah, it's like
It's much more like
yeah.
everyone just praises all their nostalgia stuff in my generation, and hates on anything new. Let's take Star Wars. Let's take Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, which are
They're not
look.
good
Those movies are kind of bad. They're
I
very
love them.
fun
I
and
grew
they're
up with
so
them,
cheesy,
but they're bad.
but they're bad. And this is coming from someone who's like, that's my Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I love Tobey Maguire.
Actually, my
But they're
Spider-Man
bad.
is now Tom Holland because
They're
Tom
s-
Holland's Spider-Man is
I
amazing.
love Tom Holland.
Holy crap!
Look, I don't like love the movies, but I love Tom Holland.
Yeah, no, it's goddamn.
He's honestly more like Spider-Man than Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Oh
from
yeah, Tobey
comic
Maguire
stuff.
is a great. Yeah, he's. A
I
great
love him, by
Peter
the way. I love
Parker.
Toby. Yeah.
Yeah, Toby's a great Peter Parker. As Spider-Man, he's kind of lacking, but Tom Holland, oh my god, he strikes a perfect balance.
Well, it doesn't help that Tobey Maguire looks like he's like 28 as a high schooler. And
He's a grown ass man.
oh no, I'm sorry. All the people in that school.
Yeah,
all the people in that film. Like
and
the
then Tom Holland,
full-grown adults.
yeah, and Tom Holland looks like a little kid.
Yeah, he at least looks like he's like my age or something.
Right. He's even older, but he
guy
looks like a
got-
little kid.
He got to kiss Daisy Ridley. I'm so triggered.
Oh yeah,
As
they
he
were in
should.
some. What movie was that?
Chaos Walking. I heard it was horrible.
Oh, that sucks.
They like never promoted it. The only thing like it's funny during all the promotions, all Daisy was talking about was like Star Wars,
Oh my god.
which I'm perfectly fine with.
Yeah, that's
Tom Holland
unfortunate.
never
though.
promoted it. Yeah, there was a lot of issues with that movie.
I would really hope to see both of them be able to get good big roles in other movies outside of their main franchises. You know, because like as much as I love like Daisy Ridley in Star Wars,
She's branching out. Yeah.
yeah. What I hope is she gets good work, right?
She's got a lot coming up. She didn't get casted as Spider-Woman, which
Oh, I was
broke
hoping
my
for that.
heart. Dude, she
would
like
be
with long
awesome.
hair, curly, like kind of wavy long hair, she looks just like Spider-Woman.
Oh my god,
Like
that would have been amazing.
people did a very simple Photoshop where they took Spider-Woman's like little face eyepiece and
Yeah.
just plopped it on a picture of Daisy Ridley with her long wavy hair, and it looks identical.
It's amazing, dude. It'd be great.
But she only got replaced in some series, so I think there's still a possibility that she
Okay.
could be in for like a main movie, but I could be wrong about that. I think it was just for like a random series. So,
Okay.
but man, could you imagine? But again, it's like I think she's such a good actress, dude. She's got a lot of cool kind of smaller movies and stuff. There's Ophelia. Like people always call me a Daisy simp, but I've only seen her Star Wars movies, so I'm not really not even a Daisy stan. I mean, I obviously hope for the best for her, and I would like to have a date with her someday. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like like
We'll
I'm
get
not
the
like
interview
a Daisy Ridley
first.
stan. I know. I remember I like made that as a thing. Like if I get 10 down, I'm like, wait, how am I gonna do this? I need to find her agent or something.
Exactly. You'd have to find her agent, or if she's with the union, you got to find the union.
Can we find that?
Yeah, I could probably look it up or something.
Epic. I need to get in touch with people at Lucasfilm and like work my Palpatine way into slowly getting Daisy's agent. Nah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to her though. She's so funny, dude. Look at me, I'm simping on her now. She's funny, dude. She's such a down to earth, funny, nice person. Like I don't know. Everyone's like, oh, you just want to marry her. I'm like, yeah, no, but like she's like genuinely just a cool person.
Right.
Like Tom Holland or whatever. I just like to sit down and talk with him. But
So she lives in Britain, right?
I think so, like London or something. Maybe still, I don't know.
Okay, because that means she's probably signing with like a British Actors Union,
Yeah.
British Screen Actors Guild. Yeah, the Actors Guild of Great Britain.
Just literally get a list, like a big spreadsheet of every single one of them.
Well, that would be a little hard to do, but I could see.
Oh no, I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying as a joke, like, man, we just like.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I found contact for them. I'll send you this link.
Oh, cool.
God, this will be so interesting if you actually get.
Yeah, but she should have like a.
Agent. If she
people know her photographer though, and her like dresser and stuff. Like they're public on it. They're publicly active with Daisy Ridley's fans actually.
Yeah,
and I've seen people I know on Twitter and stuff talk with him. So maybe I could hit him up and be like, hey. I just don't know how that would work, you know. But I need to figure it out because I actually really want to talk with him.
Right.
Be like, dude, look, listen, I have this channel with. How would you start that off? Like, hey, I love your work. I have this channel, and we are huge fans of. See, but that sounds weird. Like huge fans of Star Wars, specifically with the sequel trilogy and Rey and Kylo. And part of it is we really love Daisy Ridley. And is there any way I could get? You know, I don't know. I'm a freaking.
I could see if I could.
That?
I could see if I could figure that out because, like, I mean, I have professors that know how to do that stuff. We're
gonna have to like hire someone to write something.
He's like, well, like, yeah, we could figure something out. I mean, one of my professors worked with Stephen Hawking and Tom Green, so.
I was like, if I ever like do get a shot at doing an interview with her, I wouldn't tell you guys. Then I just pull up a live stream and be like, interview with Daisy Ridley.
Right.
I would never do that. The second like I hear anything, I'd be like, guys, what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, as long as I get to be there for the interview too, because I'd like to just sort of, you know, ask some questions and stuff about filmmaking and stuff.
Okay, fair. I was like, I can't. It's mostly gonna be one-on-one.
Understandable.
Just saying. All right.
No, that's fair. I know you gotta have your date. I mean, interview.
By the way, are you free tomorrow night? I mean, I can book an overnight flight tonight. Can you imagine?
Oh God.
That's always the meme. People are like, dude, if you ever see Daisy, you need to ask her on a date. Like jokingly. Like don't be serious. Like,
yeah, hey, you have to make it. You'd have to make it so. Yeah,
because she's gonna say no, obviously. Like,
right. She's
married. But at the same
right?
time, I'm like, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want to know. I'm just kidding.
Oh God.
She's happy. But like,
is that why you want to cosplay as Kylo? Yeah.
I'm doing Luke, man. That outfit should be sick, actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mix and match his Bespin outfit and his Adam outfit. I'm gonna have the Bespin belt with the Han Solo black, the DL-44 and stuff. It's gonna be great.
Yes.
It's gonna be great.
Yes. Everything Empire Strikes Back. Yes. His Bespin. Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen Zack Snyder's Bespin?
Wait, what?
Cosplay? Yeah, he cosplays Bespin Luke. He looks really cool, actually. Like he did a good job. Which then again, he has all the money in the world, so.
Right.
He probably straight up bought the props from the place, but.
Right. I'm looking that up right now.
Really cool.
Holy crap. That is cool.
He's got the look. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I like Zack Snyder.
His kid is Vader. Oh my God. That's awesome. Wow. What a wholesome guy. It's so funny. His films are the least wholesome things you can imagine, but he just seems like such a wholesome person.
I think that's what makes it fun. Yeah. It's like this guy has,
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, that's actually awesome. And it's actually kind of funny. I could see him playing like a somewhat, because he kind of looks a little bit like Mark Hamill. I sort of see it in like the chin.
It's got the if he was a little bit bigger faced, yeah.
In theory, if they do some like makeup and stuff, I could actually see him playing like a Luke Skywalker in his 40s or 50s. Actually, he's in his 50s in the sequels.
Yeah, I think his face has to be a little bit rounder because Mark Hamill is more of a round face.
Yeah.
His is more pointed, like mine, where Mark Hamill's more rounded.
Mine's more rounded, so.
Yeah. You're Luke Skywalker.
Ah, sweet. Nah, I'm Black Palpatine.
You're gonna cause an outrage at Geeks and Gamers.
Oh no! They've
dude, they're gonna see us all celebration dressed up as Luke, and they're gonna be like, "Force diversity."
Yeah, they're gonna see me. They're gonna see me as like the Emperor, and they'll be like, "They blackwashed Palpatine."
No.
Oh no, that's horrible. God. Yeah, what a mess.
Man, oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wait. When are those freaking tickets going on sale? It has to be soon.
You subscribed to the newsletter, right?
I did, but I never got a confirmation email. Did you?
I didn't subscribe to it yet because I'm an idiot.
You should.
I probably should, but I also rely on you. So
Yeah, I guess I'd make an announcement like the second of, but yeah, subscribe to
Right.
their newsletter because
I'm also gonna get Twitter and talk to Cairo as well about that.
Oh,
stuff.
I've got their Twitter notifications on, so
Okay,
and
that's
they
good.
don't tweet that much. So,
Yeah. All right, we have 0 viewers.
are you serious?
Yeah, no viewers. What the
I
hell?
feel like this is just a Discord talk.
This is basically just a Discord talk.
Yeah, we're just here.
I'm
We could
perfectly
literally just
fine
move
with
the
that.
Discord.
We probably could, but I actually do have some things to do before I go to bed tonight.
Okay, fair enough.
So I think I might just end the stream here, and I'm just going to do an outro for anyone who wants to retroactively watch the stream.
You know,
This is so
after
awkward.
it uploads, I know.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, as I say to an empty nothingness, I think
Man. I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay, you're talking to me.
you're here. Yes, you're here. You're cool. You're watching, even though you're participating.
I am.
So I think that's the end of the stream now, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. For anyone watching this after the fact, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I will hunt you down.
How do you think you got me to subscribe?
Right. Like I'm not even.
I don't even know if I'm subscribed actually on my main channel. I'm not subscribed to a bunch on my main channel
Well,
because I don't use it for like
I'll
video watching. But
yeah, I'll send you a link if you need
yeah.
it. But
I'll do on my other one.
yeah, but in all seriousness, though, subscribe because I will find you and I will kill you.
Liam Neeson. Yeah.
It's funny. Yesterday, I was doing a film, right, and I had to play the part of like a first responder, right. So I was practicing some voices, and I was thinking, we will find this criminal immediately.
Yes.
I was thinking Liam Neeson. I was also thinking,
Well, we will find this criminal immediately, believe me. I am the world's greatest first responder on the planet.
No, what does he do?
he does the air accordion, like he pretends to play the accordion. You know what I mean? And he'll do like the
Accordion.
nice
I have to
nice
look
hand
it up.
sign.
Accordion player, because I always get accordions mixed up. Accordion player, what? Oh, he's like, okay, I see an accordion
Where
now.
he's got
I was
the
gonna mix up.
hand.
It's like,
Yeah,
there was one where someone like dubbed that in. It's like do do do. It just sounds like that. That was it. That was the video. I was dying, dude. They like animated it in the recording. It's like do
Oh
do
my
do.
God,
I was
that's
dead,
great.
dude. I was literally dying. It was so stupid.
Yeah, nah, he's a funny one. Yeah, I was supposed to wrap up the stream. Yes,
I
we're
know,
done here.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
clicking end broadcast now.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys. Yep.
See ya.
Yep.